What's up, everybody? This is Master Ian Gamer, and welcome back to another live stream. I hope you all are having a lovely Sunday. We are here normally playing Fortnite on a Sunday, but today we are playing Overwatch because I want to play more of the Overwatch My Hero Academia event. So, we are back here. Either way, hello, welcome, Peter, Double Edge, Neverland, Pixel Ghost, P. Daddy, One Person, if I didn't say you already, Tinte. I hope you all are having a lovely Sunday indeed. Good to see you all here. No Sunday Fortnite, why live? Because we're going to be playing the My Hero event in Overwatch, that's why. Hello, Hecates, welcome. Hello, Darius Viper, welcome. One of your favorite comic characters is coming to Fortnite. Oh, who? Who is that? Who might that be? You're in the ER last stream. Uh-oh. Hope it wasn't anything too serious, Hecates. Hello, Gameplays. Hello, James. Welcome. Thought it was Fortnite. Not today. We'll be mixing it up. Normally, Sunday is Fortnite, but today we're doing Overwatch. Because I couldn't stream yesterday, and I wanted to get in another My Hero stream. Suffered with more Overwatch yesterday, felt better after playing some Sonic Speed Simulator and Roblox and unlocked Neo Metal Sonic. Huh. Well, alrighty then. Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, Gwen Stacy got popular, so Jessica hasn't gotten much love in years. I don't even know who Jessica Drew is. But I'm glad they're coming to Fortnite and that you're excited for them. And I'm sure everything's working. Have you ever been to Fright Farm? Fright Farm? Is that like Freaky Fields? I'm not sure what Fright Farm is. Hello, Kat. Welcome. About halfway done with the MHA event. I'm actually decently far, too. Doing better, having chest and muscle pain. Thankfully, it was only a pleural effusion. I don't know what that is, but I'm glad if it's better than what it was before. Hello, Number Drop. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see so many students here today joining our stream. Basically, fluid surrounding the lungs. Ugh. That sounds pretty bad. Fright Farm is like a bunch of Halloween stuff in Pennsylvania, but never mind since you haven't gone. Is it? I mean, I guess I get the idea. It's like where a farm is like, oh, how do we make money once we've harvested all the crops and there's no more farming to do for the next, like, 4 months? Oh, I know. We'll set up a spooky corn maze and have, like, a scarecrow man who dances around and throws pumpkins at little children who walk by. That sort of thing? Is it one of those? Because I've been to one of those when I was a kid, because, yeah, I feel like those are things that exist in some form across at least most of America, I assume elsewhere. Who's a better principal, Nezu or Professor Xavier? I feel like Nezu was maybe more successful of a principal. That might just be me, though. Better behave principal is here. Oh, I'm not the one who needs to worry about behaving. You all need to be on your best behavior. I don't want to see any turrets. I don't want to see any hamsters getting thrown. And I certainly don't want to see any mechs detonating in my classroom here today.
about him.
And I don't want to hear any derogatory redeems going off. How does it feel being so wrong about Maximilien? Okay, that was really funny. How it's like, Maximilien hasn't been overtly mentioned in the Overwatch lore in like over 3 years. And then less than a week after I suggest the idea that he'd been retconned from the story, they released the Maximilien short story. That was so funny. That was so funny. Well, I am glad to hear that he is not retconned and he is indeed still a relevant character. Although I don't really know what to make of the short story. The short story was interesting because it fell into that same sort of short story pitfall where it's like, it tells us stuff without really telling us anything. Like, it sort of alludes to Doomfist, like, doing something Maximilien doesn't agree with. Which is, like, kind of what we saw hinted at in the original Overwatch 2 trailer, like, way, way, way back years ago. And, like, all I can think is, like, what are they getting at with this? Like, why are they releasing a Maximilien short story? Like, what is the goal of doing that? I understand why they'd release, like, a story for a playable hero, like what they did with that anthology, like, not that long ago, where there's, like, the Hanzo and Kiriko one, the Wrecking Ball one, the Symmetra one, all that. Because those are, like, actual heroes, and also they're actually selling that anthology, so they could make money off of it. But this Maximilien short story, it's like, what is the point of this? Like, what is this building toward? We know there's no PvE. We know the story is not going to be going anywhere. What? Is it to merely give the illusion of there being lore at this point? I don't know. It's interesting. I think more than likely it's probably them trying to lay some groundwork for eventually adding Maximilien as a hero in some capacity, because perhaps this is a very cynical take on it, but I think Blizzard is starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel, so to say, in terms of, like, old member berries they can pop up as new heroes. Like, they've already got Malgo, we've already got Junker Queen, they're already activating old concept characters with Freak. I feel like now they're like, okay, Maximilien, people know who he is, let's bring him in as a hero. And so this short story is, like, their first step in, like, laying the seeds to eventually add him as a hero, like, I don't know, maybe like a year from now or something. I don't know. Because, again, what the heck is Maximilien going to do as a hero in game? I don't know. That's like the least fitting character for a hero in Overwatch. But he's cool, which is why they're probably going to try to go for it still.
Clowns belong in the circus.
We had a hero concept for Casino today. Oh, okay. I saw that you'd posted something in the concepts. I didn't get a chance to look at it, though. Yeah, I think we're also going to see Mecha Squad coming back. I think they're at this point, for a long time, I thought Overlord was going to be the next mecha hero, but I think Juno's too similar to my concept for Overlord. So, like, I think we're going to see them add Demon just because everybody is like, oh, we should get Demon as a hero. So I'm sure they'll add her within the next couple years. We eat and drink in class. Absolutely. Yes. I'll allow it. Think Max is going to get his skull crushed soon to show Doomfist as an actual threat? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to kill Maximilien. I think he has too much potential. Potential in terms of, like, content generation. Like, they can get a hero out of him. They might have to stretch to do it, but they can get a hero out of him, and I think they're going to do it. Think he's good as just a lore character? I agree, but he's also a familiar face that people recognize, which is why I think they're going to push him as the lore character who becomes a hero. They could do something similar to Efi and Orisa. It could be that, like, Maximilien has, like, a bodyguard we end up getting introduced to. That's, like, you know, his whatever. There's the whole, like, Maximus theory with the gladiators in Colosseo. Maybe they do something with that. Maybe it's something different, but I think that's probably how they would play it. Because, yeah, Max himself being on the battlefield just makes no sense. That's utterly contrary to his character to ever be on the battlefield. Pretty much have left Max and Sanjay as oldies who's have any interest in people as heroes. He downloaded kick-ass moves. Yeah, and there's other characters, like, I don't think enough people know who Sanjay is for them to, like, care about making him a character. I would love if they did, but I don't expect Sanjay to be a character they focus on as a hero in the future, unless we start seeing them give him more of a spotlight going forward, which might happen, but, you know, it hasn't yet, so. Can you eat grapefruit in this class? As long as you don't get it all over the floor and make it sticky for the janitor. He eluded assassination once with bribery, but with Doomfist he went the route of seduction. Yeah, and it almost didn't pay out for him. The more he tried to make Casino, the more he thought that maybe Juno is actually Casino without the inconvenient body shape. Yeah, I guess the whole speedy aspect. That's a good point. Because Casino would be super fast, and Juno is super fast. Huh. Max is the OG handsome evil Omnic man. Indeed he is. Freaks have a hideout on Toronto. They do. They do. And I think it has one of the most important teasers pointing at Freak's abilities, which is the crystal in the dartboard. If you watched my video that I published earlier today, you'll know exactly why that's important. All you want is a hero in Overwatch is an Omnic with red coloring and big MIG on his body. That sounds kind of familiar. Where have I seen that before? I must reflect upon this. So Freak is Tank Mei in terms of abilities. I mean, we don't know that he'll necessarily be that. I'm definitely getting that vibe, though. I think the crystals are, like, the main theme of his kit. The vanadium is going to be, like, the substance that enables the crystals. And I'm curious to see how the vanadium is going to factor in. Is he going to have, like, a canister of vanadium on his back as, like, a way to, you know, explain, like, how he has it with him, and also probably add bulk to his frame since he's a tank hero and probably needs to be physically bulky? Maybe. But I do think crystals are going to be a major component, and I think we're going to see the crystals implemented in multiple forms. Like, I think he's going to have a crystal projectile weapon that shoots crystals. It might even be like a primary fire, alternate fire type thing, where it's like kind of like Mei, where it's like her alternate fire is the single shot icicle. He might have something like that, and then his other primary fire would be more akin to Lifeweaver's primary, or, well, I guess his secondary, but basically he could have like a short range spray of crystals and a long range heavy hit snipe crystal. I could see them do something like that. But I also think the crystals are going to get implemented as like a defensive tool. Like, maybe he just like grows crystals to get like a fortified type effect on himself. Maybe he uses them to form like a barrier or like some sort of wall, kind of like ice wall with Mei. I don't know. I mean, we don't know any of the specifics. This is me speculating based off of what was revealed in these teasers, but I do think the crystals are going to be like the major component we see play out here. Hello, Fat Dabs for Christ. Welcome. What would Ian's ultimate be? Good question. I don't know. Thought MIG was the OG evil Omnic. Excuse me? Excuse me? Do I look evil to you? Don't answer that. Cool, the freaks seem to align with Doom's vision, which means that he might let them go free despite Moira wanting them dealt with. I'm curious how they're gonna play in with Talon. Because the freaks wouldn't necessarily know that Moira is associated with Talon. So I could see Doomfist sort of like exploiting them as like a chaos element, and they'd, you know, happily do so, unaware that Moira also works with Doomfist. I could see that playing out. Of the background? Well, thank you. We're in my classroom here at UA. Had a dream where he did an Overwatch collab where he got a Bastion skin and they made an exclusive water bottle that was awkwardly shaped like you. What? An MIG-shaped water bottle? That's interesting. I immediately think of those, like, I think like they used to have them, maybe they still do at Disneyland, those like kid water bottles where it's just like a Disney princess, but they're like a water bottle and there's just like a straw coming out of their head that you like drink from. That's immediately what I thought of. What do I think of Junkenstein's Laboratory? I think it is a really neat, surprisingly well-polished mode that I had a bit of fun with. It's not my favorite mode. I think it's a little too chaotic and unpredictable compared to like quick play, but I had fun with it in the bit that I played. Do you think the Vanadium is what Reaper is, like how it's usually shown as smoke? No, I don't think so. I think the Vanadium is completely different. I think the Vanadium is unique to... Well, honestly, I think the Vanadium might even be just unique to the main freak we're going to get as a hero. I don't even think the Vanadium is necessarily part of the other, like, animal freaks that we see all the graffiti for. I think they could just be their own thing. They could be just a bunch of, like, human-animal hybrids, and then main Scottish freak guy is the one who is infused with Vanadium. Mina's MIG's assistant. Well, she's just here to escort Principal Nezu and make sure he gets around properly as he oversees this class. Your tank is sounding like Bane if we gave him a tank on his back. Yeah. I almost mentioned Bane specifically in my video when talking about it, but I'm definitely getting Bane vibes from this. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was like an inspiration in designing the character. Opinion on the freaks being mutants theory. Oh, but 100% they're mutants. Like, I don't think there's any question about that. Obviously, they're mutants. I think it's the extent of the mutations is what we're not sure on yet. Like, are they literally going to look like snakes and bulldogs and turtles running around the battlefield? Or is it like a human who's like 5% whatever animal and thus can activate some ability from them? I think that's the question. I'm willing to bet they're probably far more human than animal, but I definitely think they're mutants in some capacity. Hello, Proto. Welcome. Just finished second season. Holy crap, is that Mina holding the principal? Yeah, she's escorting Principal Nezu. Second season of My Hero? Or I assume that's what you meant. M and MIG stands for menace. How dare you? How dare you? I am no menace. Mina's resident waifu, now secretary. I don't think she's the secretary. She's, if anything, she's probably serving out some sort of detention sentence by having to escort Nezu around. Is the get good in the back for inspiration? No, I think Mina just left it there after she did the redeem. I should probably throw it away. Thoughts on Gilded Mythics? In concept, I think they're a fine idea. In execution, they seem very money grubby. They feel very much like a thing added just for whales, which I'm like, whatever. I bought the Sigma one, and I doubt I'll ever buy any others unless they introduce a new mythic later down the line I really like. So in that regard, it's like, I'm just not going to engage with them. So, but it's clear what Blizzard's doing, just looking for new ways to make money. You like the mode for arcade, hate that it's for Halloween when the mode barely feels like it. Yeah, Junkenstein's Laboratory really doesn't feel like a Halloween mode. It's kind of just like a cool mode type thing. Like, They could have done it whenever, basically. Freaks would have been such cool PvE enemies as they could have been put anywhere and you just have to fight them. Yeah, I wonder if Freaks was a faction that was intended to be a PvE enemy faction at some point. You never know. Could have been. What subject am I teaching? I don't know. What subject would I teach? Today, class, welcome to Streaming and YouTubing 101. First rule of streaming and YouTubing, don't do what I do. Because I've already filled this niche. Go somewhere else. Go fill a different niche. Go stream Apex or something. Hello, Astro. Welcome. What have you arrived to? You've arrived to my class. And you shall learn much, or I will sick the principal on you. I don't have that power. That's a lie. I can't do that. I think it looks like the hero's tiny horns above his eyes. Based on what image? The old Freak concept artwork or the BlizzCon image? Watched the new MHA movie on Friday. There were 4 people in there. Yeah, I saw it last weekend. And there are actually more people than I expected there to be. My theater was like more than a quarter full, which for an anime movie was like, wow, that's like a lot more people than I expected to show up. It was good. I enjoyed the movie. It wasn't anything great or super exceptional, but I liked it. New guy reminded you of Sojourn. His bike even looks like the railgun. That's right. Susology? Excuse me? Absolutely not. Susology is banned from this establishment, I'll have you know. Diploma in esports. I do wonder, and I don't think we can say for sure until we see like a more, proper reveal of this upcoming Freak hero. But I wonder if this Freak tank hero is supposed to serve as like a segue into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab, the way Juno was a segue into the My Hero Academia collab. It's like Juno or Araka, just duh, obviously, right from the get-go. And if this new Freak character ends up being like some sort of turtle mutant, and the other Freaks are all mutants as well, which is like very on, brand for what TMNT is, I wonder if they're going to be like, yes, this justifies a TMNT collab, and we're going to see that launching in like season 15 or something. I would not be surprised. All you saw from new MHA movies, that villain looks like Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village. What? I mean, there is a villain. She's not the main villain in it. But yeah, she's like the main villain lady, but she's not like the main villain. And yeah, she does, doesn't she? I hadn't really thought about that. Been loving Sombra's changes. Oh, so you actually like her changes. Well, fair enough. So long as you're not playing her in my matches. New hero gets a new mythic, switching between turtles instantly. Ow! Ugh. I said no turrets. I'll give you a detention if you do that again. Really hope mutants could possibly lead to a feral Omnic hero. Feral Omnic? That's an interesting idea. I don't know if they do that as a hero. I feel like a feral Omnic would be like an enemy type in a PvE setting. I don't think they'd have you play as a feral Omnic. That'd be kind of weird. Stop it! Stop it! Principal Nezu is right here. He could have you expelled if I said so. Fantastic entire heroes being made for the sake of overpriced crossover skins. I mean, I don't doubt it. I would not be surprised if that's a legitimate factor at this point in terms of developing heroes. Is there collab potential? You better not try that again. Permission to attack the fox that dropped the turret on you? No, we have a zero tolerance policy. We cannot have you vigilanteing other students. What's my quirk? Insomnia. We do need more Omnic heroes. I will agree to that, for sure. Expect more melee heroes, then? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if Freak's going to have, like, a melee component. I'm really curious to see what his overall kit plays as. I wouldn't be surprised if he functions similar to Junker Queen in a lot of ways. My quirk? Yes, I'm a quirky person. Does backflip. Yeah, what if someone's quirk is just being quirky? That would check out. Actually, just quirkless. I mean, realistically, I think my quirk is just that I'm a robot. Like, you think robots are normal in this world? Not ones like me. Give you Maxi Blizzard? What? Maxi? What's Maxi? Omnic that turns into a gun so other heroes can use them. The old Megatron technique, I see. Excellent. Oh, Maximilien. I see. Yeah, we were just talking about Maximilien with that new short story he got. I don't know what they're going to do with them. Seemingly they have something in mind, though. Like X-Men, your cousin is immortal and have fire powers, while meanwhile you're just blue. Yup. Other people get to have hyper intelligence and Detroit Smash and acid. I'm just a robot. Speaking of just being a robot, though, let's make our way into Overwatch today.
Hey, arigato.
Hey.
That a compliment? Thanks for the compliment.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Dragon Claw. Very much appreciated. For some reason, you imagine Freak's primary as him throwing those spears like a javelin, or swinging it like some giant blade due to Orisa and Reinhardt. I don't think he's going to throw it. I'm willing to bet he just, like, fires it out. Like, it's probably going to be a lot like May's icicle shot, where he sort of, like, forms it in his hand and just shoots it. I don't think he's going to physically throw it. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, doop. Class is not dismissed. Now we are on to the feature presentation. No, Authentic Playboy. That's quite a name. Made a concept for Max's bodyguard years ago because you thought it would be funny for her to be called Ruby, as in Max and Ruby. Max and Ruby. That's like a British thing, isn't it? Fortnite starting. Let's go. This is not Fortnite. It is not Fortnite. No Fortnite today. Although I might be doing some like bonus streams over the next like couple weeks. I kind of want to stream some like spooky Halloween games, but I'm not sure yet whether I will or not. And also probably want to do some extra streams to get in some more Fortnitemares, because I have been loving this Fortnitemares event. I've been having so much fun with it. Did I get my new monitor? No, I have not. I have not had time to look into it. Now that I'm done with all like the major long-form videos I have to do at the moment, I might do it this week. I might start looking into which exact monitor I want to get. But I have like a lot of other stuff I need to get done too, so I might also just wait until Black Friday at this point. Not that Black Friday ever really offers great deals these days anyways, but we'll see. We'll see. There's just other more pressing matters at hand. Max and Ruby was a cartoon. Yeah, but isn't it like a British cartoon? Notice that on the cover of the short story that they have what looks like a hero icon-esque image of him. Kind of. Yeah, I don't know what their plans are exactly with Maximilien. What? I do think they're wanting to eventually make him a hero, but I don't know. I don't know how they're going to go about that exactly. Ooh. Hate how Ryan back covers his hair in this skin. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's just his armor design, though. Ayah. Fortnitemares looks cool, but you want OG Chapter 2 now, mainly to be rid of the Marvel Mythics. Well, they vaulted the jetpack, which was great until people, realized how OP the Shuri Claws are now. It's tragic. We had like 3 days where like the chainsaw was legitimately good and fun, and then people realized the Shuri Claws are OP, and now that's all anyone runs. So, we had our fun for a bit. People are calling Ryan skin pay to win. What, because of the muted voice line for the ultimate? Man, this is just not working out, is it? Did I get Spellbinder Widow yet? Only the base tier for it. I'm not planning to upgrade it at all. I just wanted to get the base level. Did you ever get that graphics card? Yeah, that was like back in January, February I got that. That was a long time ago. I got it, yeah. Who's the worst MHA villain in your opinion? I don't know. Nobody really sticks out to me as the worst. Saw that he does Smash voice line if he uses Pumpkin Smash emote. Yeah, he does. It's for this and his hammer down highlight intro, but not the actual ultimate. It's so dumb. Chainsaw doesn't run much because we finally have good melee weapon, which the season was lacking. Yeah, the chainsaw was so much fun for those few days. And now it's just claws everywhere. Because also claws seem to drop more often than chainsaws in my experience. They're easier to find. Are you hiding Red Riot's body? What? What do you mean? I didn't do anything to Kirishima. What are you on about? He's fine. He's probably just off working out or something. I will say, I did consider giving myself some sort of Kirishima hat for this My Hero event for my avatar, since, you know, I'm a red avatar, a red robot. Kirishima's red too. It could have worked, but like, I just didn't really have time to put anything together, so maybe next time. Come on. Wow, I'm surprised we actually won that. How did we bring that back? We did so bad the first time.
Score 1-1.
Least favorite villain is that gross pink thing that looks kind of sus. Gross pink thing?
I still have much to learn.
I'm trying to think who you're talking about. A villain? Ship Mina and Kirishima? Oh, 100%. They're obviously the best pairing. What? No! Beat my ass. Don't think they were highlighted or anything. They're just some random villain caught early on. Yeah, because I can't even think of who you're talking about. I don't remember a character like that. Is it like early on in like season 1? What do you call a freak party? I don't want to know. No, no! Dang it, he finally got it. Got an online shop that makes cat plushies. Some of them are MHA characters. I think I've actually seen that same shop before. It's the one where there's like I specifically remember there was a Bakugo cat plushie that I saw in that shop. Yeah, I think I've seen that same one. I think it's Habit Headgear. Yeah, I do not know who that character is. I'd have to look it up. What? No, 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 no. Ooh. The fact that stuff in UA is named like theme parks as a running joke is baffling. What? Wow, I'm shocked we won that. I am playing All Might though, so like, you know. Swamp 1A and X-Men, how far are either team getting? I feel like X-Men are probably more powerful. I mean, discounting like, you know, one for all. USJ, Universal Studios Japan, TDL, Tokyo Disneyland, they tell it like a joke, but it's so weird because... What, you're saying like the abbreviation UA makes it sound like a theme park? Oh, I just looked up Habit Headgear. Yeah, I do remember seeing this character. And, yeah, it's pretty freakish. Ugh.
Together then strike them down.
All the tools you need.
Thank you. It is fine now. Why? Because I am here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like how... I like how Uraraka Juno players in Overwatch behave identically to Uraraka players in Fortnite. They're always the most friendly, like, emote with you type players that you'll ever encounter. I guess that's just how Uraraka is. People who like Uraraka are super friendly. explicitly have the students comment on it. Yeah, but it's like, I wasn't sure what you like meant by it though. Have you watched Hell of a Boss? I watched like most of the first season, I think. I haven't watched it like at all in years. But I've seen at least the first several episodes. So the reason you hate the robot push. Oh, right. Because he stepped on my fox. It's killed him. Definition of uncomfortable. Yeah, that's I will say some quirks look more like disabilities than superpowers. No! How could this happen? Can't join Discord servers through links because your phone is bad? What? What does that even mean? You could just go on like a... You go on a computer, like a laptop or something, and join that way. It's a weird thing to make a running joke out of, like things have the same acronym, you don't understand what the joke is. I mean, I guess that it's just like, it sounds the same, you know? I don't know, Japan is weird with their like word pun jokes. That's like a really big form of humor over there. Like more so than it is in the West, from my understanding. Did they buff Rein? Nah, no, they did not. They actually nerfed Reinhardt. It's probably a lot of people just wanting to play All Might. Although, to be fair, I've actually seen a lot of non-All Might Reins since the collab came out too, so yeah, I don't know what it is. Here in Poland, you have the same word for maybe and see. Back from Belgium, welcome back, Ben de Kegel. Good to see you again. Come on, come on. No, 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 I was gonna ult. Run customs with your community. I might do it someday. I'm not gonna be doing it today, though. Because I don't have the stuff set up for it. Let's go. What? Holy moly. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Hope you've been doing well as well.
No one can hide from my sight.
All right, Brig, it's just you and me. Ah. Pesky driller. Seen Toga no Chaco more than any of them. You know why? Is it because you're deliberately looking for them? Just in a game on Dorado, Ramatra's change lost you the fight. At least you won in the end. Yeah, Ramatra's change feels like ass. I really hate it. Feels so bad. Man, they are not supporting their Rhine. Like crushing a toothpick. Playing Dead by Daylight today. Yes, I do need to play Dead by Daylight a bit for the Halloween season. I haven't played it since that last time I streamed. YouTube died for a second for you? I don't think it died on my end. What's my rank? I think I'm in gold right now for tank. Man, I just gotta use my shatter already. I've been holding it forever. Enemy Ryan isn't a pillar of hope like me. No, he is not. Oh, Kat, so you joined the Discord now? Awesome. Glad to have you. Diamond 5 tank, nice. Oh. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I juked it. I juked the shatter. Let's go. Danced around it.
Ultimate is charging.
Texas smash.
Woo, let's go. Cannot stop the world's greatest hero. What? He got play of the game. Ow. How dare you bonk me mid Pope Hammond? How dare you? Thank you, though, P. Daddy, for that blessing. Very much appreciated. What is this holy music? It is the blessing of Pope Hammond, our Lord and Savior. O great hamster in the sky, may our deeds honor thee. Distraction blessing. You can't use it as a distraction. That's blasphemy. It's sacrilege. You must only use Pope Hammond's blessing as a gift. Blessings and bonks come in equal proportions. Uh-huh. Somehow I can't help but feel like one of them happens more often than the other, though. Just saying. Doesn't kneel to Pope Hammond to get a turret. Oh, I can't kneel very well. My joints. My leg joints aren't really designed to kneel. They're more designed to just stand there and never move. So yeah. Cut it out. No barrages. Ah. Thank you, Double Edge. Thank you. Oh. Why can't you pet Nezu? Because I didn't give him a pet animation. Because I'm not expecting him to necessarily stick around that long. And it's a lot of work to add a pet animation for every little short-term companion I introduce to the stream, so I'm only really adding it on like the regulars like Mina and Kiriko. It rubs the oil on its bodywork or it gets the turret. I don't know I don't think that rings quite like you would want it to, you know. When you ask something, of course, you just did. Oh. Twinks a lot. Oh boy, here we go. Being blessed is expensive. It is. It is. Good things in life are always difficult.
Can't escape death. Thanks. Everything's going according to plan.
I mean, Protestant Reformation and blessings don't get cheaper.
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Yeah, maybe I need to introduce like a lower tier blessing.
Or else.
We can introduce like a maybe like a Bishop Winston redeem. That's like not as holy as Pope Hammond, but you know, it's still pretty holy. And that could be like 50 points or something. You get paid for going live on YouTube? I mean, there's ads that run during streams, and so I get revenue through that. Also, for those of you who are gracious enough to become channel members and give super chats, I also make money through that. Oh. I have none Mina. I don't think Mina would make a very good nun. Maybe that's just me, but I don't think she would. I don't think she'd fill that role very well.
Enjoy your afterlife.
Yui. No. None Kiriko. Well, technically Kiriko is a shrine maiden. So like that's kind of like a nun. That's actually like very similar to a Catholic nun in its own right. Maybe I do something like that. Like Maiden Kiriko. Oh, that sounds like something very different. I probably wouldn't call it that. Ooh. No, I still died. Like my skin, the one I'm using on Reaper? Thank you. I mean, it's not a nun, she's a goddess. Sure. Are we currently maidenless? Very much so. Very much so. Unless Mina's a maiden, but I don't know if it works like that.
No one can hide from my sight.
Hello, Knuckles. Welcome. Blessing for the lower class, exactly. we need a type of blessing that even the poors can afford. Oh, the poors, they must be blessed as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get me out of here! Ah! Ooh, we didn't get high enough, Junk. Oh, I forgot to endorse the Juno from the last match. Dang it. Nun Brig with the flail being across Castlevania style, and the barrier is either a Bible or literally just God. Yeah, it's the shield is just like a barrier of light. It's the face of God, and it just comes across as a bright light that you can't see any detail of. No! Well, I got their supports at least. Mina is in the corner as opposed to Kiriko. Call that Chadenless MIG lore joke. Yeah, I get the joke. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch, though. Chadenless. He's not even here right now. Unless he's lurking, which, I don't know, maybe he lurks. This'll protect us. MHA update, you called it. I did. I said it would be perfect, and lo and behold. And I even guessed that Tracer would be Deku. I called it. Nobody believed me. You're mad, Master Ian Gamer. You're mad, they all said. Lo and behold, look what we got. Oop. Could have waited for my cooldown. No! Stupid pig. Oh my god. Now we wait for the next collab. Hey! Hold your horses there, pal. I'm not done enjoying this one yet. Good thing you aren't just Ian Gamer. That'd be weird. What? What's so weird about just Ian Gamer? J-I-G. Jig. Jig is a good acronym. Wait, what? Well, I got play of the game, which means I contributed. Yep. Oh, of course, yeah. This makes sense. I really hope it included my shrug. I don't think it will, though. No, it's not. Definitely not weirder to call you master. Yeah. I've never quite known how to think of that. The whole master thing. Because, like, it's not weird that there's a rank in Overwatch called Masters, right? So why is it weird that I'm called Master? It's like, Master Gamer. Can't believe Shigaraki Reaper listens to My Chemical Romance. Yeah, that checks out. It's not weird for Master Oogway. Exactly, so it shouldn't be weird for Master Ian. Grand Master Ian.
Arigato. That had some style. Thanks.
Thank you, Dragon Claw, for another $5 super chat. Very much appreciated. I like to imagine they made Deku, or made Tracer Deku specifically because you said Tracer would be Deku. Although, realistically, they don't know you exist. They know I exist, they just don't care. Yes, but I 100% will take credit for Tracer being Deku, which actually maybe I don't want to take credit for, because I know a lot of people would be really mad at me over that. There's a lot of people who don't think it should have gone to Tracer, even though obviously it was the right call. Although if they ever add a Mina Diva skin, I'm 100% taking credit for that, so.
You can't escape death.
Still think we memed in the MHA collab? What do you mean we memed in it?
Everything's going according to plan.
MIG is Team 4's middle child. I'm not even that. I'm like the cousin of the neighbor who lives 7 houses down.
Nothing like Paris.
What did I do to draw their ire? I don't think I drew their ire. I think it's the opposite. I think I failed to draw their interest. I think that's what happened, rather than drawing ire. What would the mech look like for that? They'd either make it the Acid Man move she has, or they would just do her teal-purple camo color scheme for it, and it would basically just be the default mech with a different color scheme. I can actually show you what it might look like.
Check this.
Something like that. At a bare minimum, I think they could make it look something like that. Punish me, master. What? I'm not gonna read that. That sounds heinous. Like, I know the joke you're making, Tinte. I know. But just reading that aloud in reference to Kiriko of all people is ugh, disgusting.
Beware the shadows.
Didn't they have you give ball tip once? Yeah, I've given them ball tips before. No. Bought Toga Kiriko skin. You have jade knives. What it looks like so good. I don't have any of the jade weapons, so I won't be able to look at that. But if you like how it looks, good. Fair enough. Big Mina. I don't think that would work. Why do you like being so devious? I don't know. You tell me. Uh-oh. Is that gonna block it? Yeah. It's my least favorite collab so far. Is either One Punch Man or wow. Probably the Porsche collab. The other ones I can at least respect. The Porsche collab I can't. You like the idea of Big Mina? Excuse me? Have you seen that one YouTube short? If you know the one I'm talking about, you know the one I'm talking about. If not, don't worry about it. And I scream. Why would I scream? You think I'm some sort of freak? Freak with a PH? Oh, come on. Man, I can't believe... I guess the team cleaned up the rest of them. Thoughts on the Fort Nightmare skins? For you, they're just okay or pretty forgettable. I think the Fort Nightmare skins are pretty good this time around. Very few of them, like, are ones I'm personally interested in, but I think they're pretty good for the most part. Like, there's only one I've gotten, and that'll be the only one I get.
I have arrived.
Opinion on official Kiriko foot post. It is what it is. There we go.
You look bad, Jack.
About to look up Big Mina in the search bar and blame you for whatever you're about to find. If it's the short with the goose, then you'll know you've seen the right one. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to talk any more about this. Oof. Welcome, Tweeloop. Joins the Mina holding Nezu. Yep. She's escorting the principal as he oversees our stream here today. Making sure everything is in working order for this My Hero themed stream. Did I buy Elastigirl and Fortnite? I did, but only because I got the Incredibles bundle. I didn't really care for her specifically, but she came with the bundle, so... No, no, no! The fact I managed to take down 2 of them is actually kind of impressive. What is this foot post? If you haven't seen it, you don't need to. How about that? I wish I could unsee it.
Sniper, be careful. The universe is singing to me. The enemy outnumbers us.
Locking satellite vector!
What? I feel like a good Ana skin concept would be... Oh, Amina would be Ana because her shots are kind of splashy nade and they do a goopy looking effect. Nah. Like, I see what you mean, but like... I'm pretty sure Diva is the one they would do. Diva just fits her the best personality-wise and overall design-wise. Like, if you ignore the mech, which there's a lot of workarounds for that, Diva herself has a very similar sort of like shape and personality to Diva or Mina. They would both just work together so well. Weird that they're showing Kiriko feet. Is it? Is it weird? People are like into that, so you know. Ugh. What is with my Reaper game today? Oh, I just realized he's using the dragon skin. I don't know if I've ever seen a Sigma using the dragon skin before. Grippers. Yeah, that's become like the new word, hasn't it? Grippers. Meant to pretend stuff doesn't exist. I don't know if I'd go that far, but like... I mean, I guess they try to pretend that like the Rule 34 doesn't exist, but...
Time's almost up. Finish it.
What? Holy moly! What is with my aim? Of course, of course. How did I miss just all of those shots? Good lord. They do an Ana Mina skin because of the stream, it'd be crazy. No, they'll do a Diva Mina skin because of this stream. I'll see to it personally. Why would someone find any feat attractive? A good question. A good question, one which I do not know the answer to. I've seen theories about, oh, the brain wires in your head overlap with feet and that. I have no idea. I don't get it, but there seem to be enough people who do get it that it's a thing. To each their own. Game's trying to tell you something, play Kiriko instead of Edgelord. Enough with the get goods, enough with the get goods. Should have gone Tracer. Oh, Tracer would have been even worse. You do not want to see me play Tracer. I really want to get the All Might Pachimari. It's like the only weapon charm I've ever liked. Eating candy corn. Oh boy. We were talking about candy corn on the last stream, weren't we? Ah! Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! How dare you? Don't throw shit at me. Least played hero. Probably Symmetra, if I had to hazard a guess. How's the #1 hero going? Pretty good, Kenobi-wan. Ow! Welcome to the stream. Business as usual here, as you can see. Are you actually bad at Tracer? Say you're bad at Widow, but you seem pretty good from the recent videos in the background. No, I'm actually bad at Tracer. Don't you worry about that. Mainly because I never play her, but you know. Prefer your GBR weapon? Great British Reckoning?
Welcome to the Massacre. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Your esports team, your tank is a guy with 50 hours in the game. You have a 93 on Just Sigma. Was your tank any good, those 50 hours? Because some people are just good where they can adapt to a game pretty quickly.
Head on.
Hey, I want a mission too.
Try not to blow yourself up.
But it's me specialty.
That's interesting. There aren't many three-way interactions like that. I don't think I've heard that one before. Why would Reaper be giving Junkrat and Roadhog missions?
Welcome dead.
Got the Widow Mythic? Yeah, I got the first tier of it. I'm not planning to upgrade it at all. Causes chaos, Doom likes chaos. Yeah, it's just interesting to see them working directly like that.
I have arrived. Hello.
Like Widow's more than Orisa's. I think the Widow one looks better than Orisa's. But like both of them I think are really bad mythics. Like the Widow skin looks great as it is. I actually think my favorite variant of it is the base level without the hat or anything. But like overall, it's just not a good mythic skin because it's got the linear upgrade, which is really annoying because it's like, oh, you got to max it out, otherwise you just have the worst version of it. So, goodbye, Amaterasu. Thanks for stopping by. Been playing a lot of Zen lately. I've been seeing a lot of Zens being played lately for some reason. I don't know why. Goodbye, one person. Have a good one. See you next time. Favorite is when Nano Junkrat kills Faris as something along the lines of "I'm her favorite child." I don't think I've heard that one. All right. Miss just earning the mythic skin by completing the battle pass. I think I might actually prefer the shop system just because I can save prisms from seasons where I don't like the mythic at all or just don't want to upgrade it, and then potentially use those in future seasons. So I like the shop system for it, but I just wish they would add mythic skins worth getting, you know? When do you think we're going to see 6v6? Think possibly next season, maybe, if not the next. I don't know. I have a feeling it'll probably be in 2025. I don't know that it'll be next season already. I could see it being a thing they do like early 2025. Can't believe you got Mythic Widow. Why? Why is that so surprising? A lot of mythics are progression mythics, and that the first color is poopy. What? I don't know about that. I don't play Widow? No, I certainly don't. And when I do play Widow, I'm probably not going to use her mythic because she has way better skins than it. But maybe I'll start playing Widow one of these days. Who's to say? Keep losing all your Junkenstein laboratory matches. Don't know if it's you or your team at this point. 5 is understandable. Anything more than that is suspicious. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that most lab matches seem like steamrolls, one way or the other. It's not a very balanced mode, which is my biggest issue with it. It's fun and has a lot of cool concepts in it, but, like, not very balanced. You stream where you play the least played heroes. Ugh. I mean, I'd do a Widow stream, but I ain't touching Symmetra. Not a chance. Oh. How dare I be mean to Sim? I'm not being mean to her, I just don't want to play her. I do not enjoy her playstyle whatsoever. Should do a Sigma all for one skin. I think Doomfist would fit all for one better. But I could see it going to either. Nezu enjoying the stream? I mean, he sure looks like he is. He's still smiling, ain't he?
Hey,
He does have a little
arigato.
surprise face, though.
that a compliment? Thanks for the compliment.
Dragon Claw with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Upgrades in Junkenstein's lab are likely for PvE, not PvP. It was never going to be balanced, and that kind of sucks. Oh, definitely it's them recycling stuff from the what was going to be PvE, which is probably why it's as developed and polished as it is, because, like, you know, they had a very deliberate thing in mind. I'm so glad I got Nezu to work. He was kind of tedious to implement because he's a very different type of prop from the usual, like, avatars from Fortnite. But I think he works pretty well. He's a fun little addition. I might even add extra, like, facial animations for him in the future if he ends up sticking around. I think he's a fun toggle.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Damage again. All right, we're going support queue after this. Should make res an earned ability similar to how Sojourn has to shoot her railgun. I don't know if that would actually change anything though, because Mercy's healing constantly. So unless they made it like an insanely high healing amount, it would probably just end up cooling down faster than if it had just a solid cooldown. Next we need a Hammond Nezu skin. Yes, we do. We most certainly do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Disappointing credit shopped in return for anniversary, was saving all year, got some good free skins last year. Yeah, I was disappointed to see that too. UA is the ball. At a bare minimum, they could give it just the UA color palette. Finally, I have killed Deku. All Might's successor is dead.
All systems on optimal level.
Anniversary should have more dance emotes. I agree. Although I feel like at this point, if they ever do more proper dance emotes, they're going to just be like in the coin shop because they'd be way too popular to give away for free. It's the sad state of it. Make it the ball, the wrecking ball he used that one time. I mean, yeah, Nezu literally uses a wrecking ball in that one scene, so, you know, it fits conceptually. Hello, Benjamin. Welcome. No. Man, we're stomping these guys. Oh, oh. Who do you think should get a Mina skin if ever they did MHA wave? Diva. 100% it should go to Diva. She's by far the best fit. No! Tomorrow you're finally buying the new game setup. Hey, nice. Like a console setup, or you're getting a PC?
The grave
I would accept a Mina Kiriko skin, but I think it should go to Diva. Oh, come on.
Okay, thanks.
Diva gets a Mina skin, also gets a so unfair emote. Yeah, I don't know what they would add voice line wise if they ever did a Mina skin. Honestly, a lot of Diva's voice lines would actually just kind of fit Mina in the first place, which is another reason it would work so well. Like the gamer terms, maybe not so much, but just like the general vibe and like Diva's excitement with stuff would fit Mina so well. Mirko Sojourn for sure. Junkrat Bakugo, Mirko Sojourn, Endeavor Malga. There's a lot of ones that would just fit so well that they could do. Just have Diva scream Pinky. Maybe that's what she does when she ults. Pinky! Momo Symmetra, yep. That one I think is actually probably one of the more likely ones. I think Junkrat Bakugo and Momo Symmetra are like genuinely likely to happen in a second wave. So watch the video on Freak. It was really good. Hope they have a wall ability, like you said. Should be very interesting for a tank. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. It's very exciting. I'm eager to see what happens with this new hero going forward. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Momo, best girl for you. What is it you like so much about Momo specifically? Why Momo? Getting a glass mouse mat, a new gaming mouse, a new keyboard, new monitor, new headphones is all the new stuff. Oh, so I can do like peripheral stuff. Okay. Wonder if the new hero is going to be designed with 6v6 in mind. I doubt it. I don't see why they would design a hero with 6v6 in mind unless they're planning to revert to 6v6, which I don't think they are. Not outside of just doing it as like a temporary thing. Funny lemur, what? Is Momo the girl with horns? Momo is the one who makes things out of her body. Congrats on getting Juno's pixel spray in your State of Overwatch video. Ah, thank you, Peter. Yeah, I don't think they're going to revert to 6v6. I think they're going to do like a super fancy like test experiment thing with it, but they're not going to revert to 6v6. That would be like an utterly desperate move on their part to do that, and I don't think it would even pan out for them. It's too late at this point. Whee! Love Momo's overall character design. She's like a big sister to some of the characters, plus she's very level-headed. Momo's a funny lemur. Oh! I see. Sorry, P. Daddy. That went right over my head. I apologize. I should have picked up on that.
Okay, Juno. You have all the tools you need.
Guilty until proven guilty. Isn't that right? G'day.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Let's go.
Let's go smash
Hello, Izzy Jennifer. Welcome. Had a very stressful day today. Glad to be here in MIG Stream Omnium. I don't know if my streams are an Omnium. I mean, they take place at MIG Studios, which I don't think is classified as an Omnium. But glad to see you here. Hope your day can get better from here on out. You're the only one that thinks 5v5 is just better? No, a lot of people think 5v5 is better. I preferred the tank synergies of 6v6, but I don't hate 5v5 so much that I think Blizzard should revert to 6v6 at this point. I think it's too late to revert. They've already put way too much effort into balancing the game toward 5v5 that if they were to go to 6v6, the game would just be a mess and it would take a ton of work to like rebalance it back to 6v6. That would just be a huge waste of dev time. Your mom is an Omnium? Excuse me? Don't bring my mother into this. How about Amina's so unfair spray? It'd be funny to use after a botched D.Va ult. I mean, I would love if they had that. I don't know if that would necessarily like be the reference they make with Amina's skin, though. I think it's more likely they'd give her some sort of like breakdancing emote. Though I don't know how they would make that work with the mech. That'd be kind of the... Maybe she'd get a highlight intro. Maybe D.Va would get a breakdancing highlight intro as part of the Mina skin.
At this point, I'm kind of worried about him.
Maybe that'll be her voice line. No! Mom is either an Omnium or Aurora. You pick. I choose Aurora. At least that's remotely, like, humanoid in a sense. Your pet pumpkin is eating candy corn. Isn't the candy corn for you, not your pumpkin? Ah! Knock it off. Where is everybody? Ow. No, no, no.
This time, I will succeed.
So Mina Liao is your grandmother? Ugh.
I need healing. Rocket barrage incoming.
Sure. Sure. Don't get good me. Somewhat Freudian? Excuse me? I don't ever want to hear that said ever again on this stream. Don't ever say that. Is MIG Studios the first ever Omnic-run entertainment studio? Yeah. Yep, it definitely is. If I can use it to market on a billboard, then yes, it's the first Omnic-run entertainment studio. The first and the best and the highest rated and the most popular and the most profitable. It's the best. That's right. Isn't the map on Hollywood Omnic run? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Breaking barriers, indeed.
How y'all doing? Hello.
Uh-oh. Hey, Zen, way to go, man. Got Wave 2 MHAX Overwatch. You'd love to see Leggy, Noggin, Widowmaker skin because it would fit so good as a sniper hero. Probably. Either that or a Midnight Widowmaker skin. Still need MIG merch. What would I even do for MIG merch? I was looking at the like acrylic stands, like my own custom acrylic stands, since the ones from Japan are too hard to get. And I was like, I could just make my own little like Master Ian Gamer acrylic stands of just my avatar. And I was like, what if I just like made and sold those? Like, that would be like a fun little bit of merch. I don't know how many people would buy it though. Oh. Hawk's Mercy. I could see them doing Hawk's Mercy. My cheap body pillow? I don't think anybody wants that. Especially not me. A hat and plush. A plush would be weird to do. I don't know how you do like a boxy robot plush like that. A hat, though, I could potentially do. Whoa, Dragon Claw, the $50 super chat.
Thanks for the power-up. Can't stop me now.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Wow. $50. Whew. How's the monitor fund going? Have you been funded yet? Or if not, how much money is left toward the goal? Also quickly refreshing your points so you can drop more turrets.
No, wait.
Well, we did reach the $300 super chat goal. But like whatever monitor I do end up getting will almost certainly cost more than $300. So like any additional money absolutely helps. But yeah, we hit the goal I initially set. But every extra bit helps. And so I do appreciate your valuable donation. Even if it was just so you could harass me on stream.
This time, I will succeed.
You want that? Wait, you want what, P. Daddy? I hope you mean the plushie and hat and not the body pillow. I don't know about that, Slade. That seems a little much, don't you think? Yee. Ah! Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! I'm surprised none of you ever used the Diva mech redeem. Y'all keep dropping turret after turret after barrage after turret. You never nuke me. I mean, I guess I should be glad, but, you know. Oop. Bye, Tinte. Going on a trip. Oh, well, have a good time on your trip. Hope it goes well. See you when you get back, I suppose. What's the code for it? You can check the code on the Streamlabs page. It's nerf this. Yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Ah! Ooh, No, 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 no! Goodness. Hey. Oh yeah, I did give it a long cooldown too. Could have been a streamer. I mean, you can always just start streaming if you want to. No one's stopping you other than the limitations of whatever technology might be at your disposal. Play games and now work a job. I mean, it's more complicated than that, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes of streaming, which I feel like most people don't really realize that sort of supports the public face of being a streamer. Or a YouTuber. Both, to be fair. Good lord, Peter. Why do you have so many Fox points? It's like an insane number of Fox points, actually. Do I need to nerf the rate you'll accumulate Fox points? Because, like, geez.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
But it beats working a normal job. I think it depends on the person. I think there's a lot of people who would hate the type of work that goes into streaming and YouTube videos and whatnot. I quite enjoy it, personally, which is why I've been able to keep doing it for as long as I have.
One small step at a time.
Keep forgetting to spend them, but it's also hard because all you need is Suka-chan.
Languages. I have decided to learn.
Ugh. Time for Fox Brat. Not this time. Not yet. Won't go yandere Kiriko just yet. Streaming my full-time job, it is my primary source of income at the moment.
To keep a scope on Genji. Always so unpredictable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. It keeps me sharp.
Don't know how to start? You want to learn how to edit videos? Don't know where to start? There are videos you can look up. I would recommend just search on YouTube, like how to get into video editing and how to do YouTube videos. It is very much so a process. Like, it's the sort of thing you kind of just have to start doing and you'll get better at it as you go on. And there are plenty of resources online, especially on YouTube, for how to run YouTube channels and do streams and how to be successful with them, more or less. Aha! Just doing my job, just killing people, don't mind me. Ha! No! Kill the Doomfist, kill, yeah! You sell meth? What? Absolutely not. What the hell does that... Why would you ever think such a heinous thing? I've never touched a drug in all my life. I'm a clean bot, I tell ya. Clean. Squeaky as the day I was pooped out of the Omnium. Next Sunday, you're getting to take engagement pictures. Ooh, that's exciting, Double Edge. Man, yeah, your wedding is coming up, right? Isn't that like in... Is it in February? I don't know, maybe I'm getting that completely wrong. More stuff to spend Fox points on. I don't know what else to add. Because the Foxes are kind of limited in what they can do. There's more that you can do with the redeems, as opposed to the Fox points. I mean, I guess I could add, you know, mythic Fox skins. Add gilded aspects for some of the avatars. It is in February? Ah, yeah, I was right. Ha ha ha. I did remember. You should go for it, Hidden Squid. You should try it out and see how it is. Just start doing some little videos. Maybe stream every now and again. An easy thing to just do as you can. Hey, way to go, Sigma. Surprised they didn't contest that there. Make a point to Fox coin converter. I can't really, unfortunately. Not without me like manually adjusting it myself every time somebody would like try to do that, which is just not feasible at all. There's not really a way to automatically have the system do that. Not without it being like super convoluted at the very least. And when it comes to like transferring points like that, I don't want something too convoluted, because if it's convoluted, it's going to break, and I don't want people to just like lose their points one way or the other. It's my favorite food. Probably pizza.
Can we really do this? No, I must not think like that.
Bad, you can't just use AI to convert Fox points? What do you mean use AI? Like... Yeah. Hard part is being self-conscious about your voice. I think a lot of people feel that way. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was self-conscious about my voice for a long time. You just got to tank through it. Push through. Just accept that you sound like a dumbass. That's what I had to do. And look at me now. I haven't quit yet. No, Juno is not good against snipers. She's very bad against snipers, in fact. What? Oh god, nah! No, Toby, just watched the recent upload. Glad to hear it. Instead of doing it manually, an AI could do it for you. Well, that would be what a bot system would be, which is ideally how I'd set it up, but there's no easy way with the systems they have as they are. It would have to be something pretty convoluted that'd be prone to breaking and thus prone to you all losing your points, which is not something I want to deal with. No. You think achievements are hard to earn in Overwatch 2? I think it's so hard nowadays? Not really. I feel like if you really try for an achievement, it's not that hard to get most of them. There's a few that are really tedious, but I kind of like that. If it's an achievement, you kind of want it to be hard to get. You don't want it to just be, oh, you do it and it's as easy, you just get it immediately. That's not interesting. So I kind of like that there's a bit of a challenge to it. Ooh. Friend thinks Venture Kirishima would be a good skin. I've seen a concept of it that was shared on my Discord before. That looked really cool for Venture Kirishima. But I was thinking about it, and depending on the exact abilities of this upcoming Freak hero, he might actually make for a good Kirishima too. Like if he has like crystals on his body that make him tanky as like a fortify type effect, then that would like literally be Kirishima's quirk. And I could see him getting a Kirishima skin. So we'll have to wait and see what the Freak character like looks like and plays like, because he might also be a really good candidate for Kirishima. And hey, if they add a Kirishima skin, then that means there's a good chance they'll also add Mina.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Signal.
Ooh, let's go. Need more charity skins. I think it'd be interesting if they did more charity skins. There's a lot of different types of charities they could tap into with cosmetics. I think it'd be nice if they did more.
Play of the game.
Charity you're donating to is the Overwatch team. Ah, yes, the greatest charity of all. Game devs. Look at them rocking that Jade sniper. Ding. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. Overwatch X Persona 5. Again, that would be like Overwatch collabing with another game, which I don't know if they would do that. They might. And if they would, I think Persona is the type of game that they probably would do a collab like that for, but the fact that they're both games makes me wonder whether or not that would actually happen. Looking at your oldest videos, what is that toy figure you use? That is the original Master Ian Gamer. That's my old avatar, a action figure. Or so he would seem. Not to be underestimated as such. I believe Venture's Tectonic Shock highlight intro will be the way this new tank stomp ability will look, but bigger in scale. I don't think Freak is necessarily going to have a stomp ability. He might, but like any of those old abilities from that old concept artwork is just like not necessarily relevant anymore. Like more than likely those won't be part of his kit because that's a concept from a decade ago. So, and especially now what we know with all the crystals, which are definitely going to be part of his kit. Yeah, I'm not expecting any of those old concept Freak abilities to be relevant anymore. Although they could be in a roundabout sort of way. Someone in your game called Pigeon or Pigon. I don't know if that's a typo if they're actually named Pigon. Have you seen the Buzz Lightyear's $500 action figure? It is crazy tech. I think I saw like a thumbnail of a video that was like talking about it, but I didn't watch it and I haven't like looked into it or anything. Seems pretty cool though. Do I still have it? The figure? Of course. It's one of my most prized possessions.
I'll find my own path.
It is the origin of my identity online, after all. You don't just go throwing that away. Watch some of your old unboxing videos and noticed you wear 2 watches. What? That's absurd. Why would anyone ever do that? Do you think the new tank hero will be another Mauga in the sense that everyone hates him? I'd say there's a good chance. It's probably a 50-50. That's how tanks go. 50-50, they're either garbage or everybody hates them. How do you feel about the direction the gaming industry is going? What are your thoughts on it? Not sure how old you are and how long you've been around the gaming space. I mean, ever since I was a kid, more or less, that wasn't that long ago. Like, I don't know. I don't really like the current state of gaming. I think it's become too corporatized, and everything is suffering because of it. I think we're going to see a pretty heavy gaming crash within the next 5 or so years. There's too many live service games. It's not sustainable. Hello, Reverie. I hope they learn their lesson after Malga. I mean, even if they learn their lesson, it doesn't mean they won't necessarily accidentally make him OP. Hope Freak and Far have a voice line about sharing a PH in their name, even though it's just the faction's name. I don't know if that would be a voice line. I mean, maybe, but... I mean, given that we know Helix Securities was kind of tied to the thing where Moira was considering working with Helix in use of the vanadium, like, there might be some interactions there. Certainly Freak and Venture are going to have some sort of interactions, I imagine, given that it was the Wayfinders who actually found the vanadium. So I'm sure Venture will be like, I can't believe what you've done with that discovery we made. And then Freak will be like, screw you. And then just go off and kick someone's ass. We all still hate Kiriko. Of course. Ah! I love how her... That's not the first time I've seen that happen, where her little blood hoses just sort of bug out when you die and just, like, stick straight up. It looks so goofy. Doubt they'll overbuff him again before going on their winter break. Yeah, they'll probably want to be careful with that. So, if anything, he'll probably be garbage over the new year. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. Hello, Blind Gamer YouTube. Welcome. No limits. So many freaks. Ah, yes. The freak army. Minecraft and Overwatch. I don't know what they would do for that. Let's get Bastion a block skin. Who would be Steve? Watch the Winton Pop review. Felt like you're having a weird lucid dream. What? Why?
Under my protection.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! What if Freak is a mutated Emray? I doubt it. I don't think it's going to be Emray. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Emray ends up coming back at some point. But I don't think he's going to have anything to do with Freak. Soldier could be Steve, most likely. Then again, they still got to give Soldier that Master Chief skin, so, you know. Come on. Would he be modeled after Jack Black? I hope not.
Okay, I learned from that.
Less upbeat and seeing you IRL is just wrong. I mean, that's not really me. That's just the flesh homunculus I use for things like, you know, merch reviews. Oh god. You're actually blind, by the way. Really? Like, legally or totally? I'm not sure how exactly those are different, but Surprising to find someone who would be tuning into a stream like this who can't see, but I suppose there's all sorts of ways these days. I am Tracer. 70% sure Max will be a hero this time next year. I don't know if it'll be this time necessarily, but I definitely think they're going to try to make him a new hero in the future. All right, we got this. You don't have a hero with invincibility that lets you still use your primary fire. Of course not, because that would be so overpowered. There's a reason you're usually inhibited when invincible. Unless it's like Suzu, in which case, you know, you're dependent on another character to do it to you. Love the updates. Well, thank you, Taz. I appreciate it. Can't see it all, meaning you're totally blind. So you just listen into the stream then? And like the videos and stuff? I'm curious what sort of like systems they have in place for visually impaired people on like YouTube and stuff. I've never really looked into it, but I'm sure the technology is there that like there's a lot of options. You still do hero concepts? Not really. Hero concepts are always sort of a difficult thing to do. They're very time consuming and very hit or miss in terms of like whether people actually watch them. Such that it's like, I don't know that they're like the best use of time for the most part. If there's like a specific hero that it feels applicable to, then like I'd maybe do another one again in the future, but in general I don't really focus them as a type of content. Love how they dropped the story immediately after you said they're retconning Max. I know. They go 3 years without mentioning him once, and then less than a week after I say he maybe was retconned, they drop a short story focusing on him. That was interesting. Just thought of asking because you made one. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, as P. Daddy's mentioning, if you want to join the Discord and feel like sharing your concept...
At this point, I'm kind of worried about him.
We do have a dedicated channel on the Discord for sharing y'all's hero concepts, so feel free to share it there and get some feedback from people.
That was weird.
That was weird. Make you want to play Overwatch every time you upload a video about patch and stuff. Oh, well, I'm glad to know that sort of effect has had.
Time to get clever.
Always glad to hear that people enjoy the content I put out. How do I feel about the RAM nerf? I hate it. It feels awful. It just feels so bad playing against barriers now. Oh, we're really gonna lose this.
I'm with you.
Nope, we ain't losing this. This point is our point. It is not your point. It belongs to Kiriko. The Brody fat... Brody? Well, I butchered that. Oh well. Would Max use an ability of you as a hero? I don't know. See, that's the big caveat. He's like the antithesis of a playable hero. Him being on the battlefield is completely contradictory to his character. Such that I don't know how they could put him on the battlefield without just totally butchering like who he is identity-wise. I don't think it could happen.
On your feet, soldier. Time to drink up.
Drink up I shall. Thank you for the hydration. Woo. Getting sweaty over here. I'm glad to hear I help you, Taz. I'm glad I can bring some excitement to a gamer's Overwatch experience.
On your feet, soldier. Time to drink up.
How'd you redeem that so quickly again? I need to make a longer cooldown for that. Hydration achieved. All his abilities would be henchmen doing stuff for him. But then that's not playing as Max. Like, if it's an Efi or Risa type situation, then the hero just isn't Maximilien. It's whatever henchman or bodyguard he has on the field. That's the new hero. And, like, the alternative is that he's like a summoner who, like, summons other things, like, kind of like a Torb turret in a sense. Which I'm not convinced Blizzard would be able to pull off in the current state of Overwatch. I just don't think that would work. I just don't. Can you add me on Overwatch? Sorry, Taz, I do not just add viewers typically, so... Perhaps one day I'll be doing a stream where I play with folks, but for now I don't just add people. Do I play Brig? Do I play Brig? It's the map and the skin. Do I play Brig? Yeah, we can take a break from the My Hero, right? We can play Need to Touch Grass Brig, right? What do you mean, wonder why I'm playing Brig? What do you mean? What are you getting at, Kenobi-wan? Love the Brig skin, probably your favorite skin for her. It's definitely one of my favorites. I don't think it's my de facto fave, but it's up there. A tier for sure. Once had alligator, tasted like salty chicken. Oh my. I've had alligator jerky before. I don't really remember what it tasted like. I kind of remember just tasting like normal ass jerky, but you know. Goodbye. Have to remember Halloween season first, not MHA. I think MHA wins out over Halloween, let's be real. Well, I hope you do your best, Taz. Hope you get as good as you possibly can. No, Ryan, no! My master is dead. I must commit Sudoku for punishment. Ah! Need to remind you of the giant woman short? I don't know what you're talking about. Fall back. Fall back. I forget who suggested it, but when we were talking the other day about adding like a Brigitte chibi companion, like the Kiriko one I have, I really want to do that now. I really want to have a little chibi Brig hanging out on stream, since I've never had a proper Brigitte companion rep. But I'll have to make one, which will take so much time. Ooh. Am I doing competitive or unranked? This is unranked. Not doing comp today. Where the hell is Bob going? No, no, no!
I'll try a different approach.
Guess Ian's fallen for the Swedish girl. I already have a favorite, I'll have you know.
Let me take care of that for you.
Dang it, Ryan, why you gotta keep dying? No! No! At least Brig can probably cook. Oh, she definitely can cook. No, like, Brig is, like, actually wife material. Kiriko's, like, the girl you think you like and you think you want to be with. Brig is the girl that, like, you actually want to be with. Because she's legit wife material. Brig is, like, the girl you had the chance to hook up with, like, when you were younger, but instead you foolishly chased Kiriko, and now that you're, like, in your late 20s, you realized how much you messed up by not going for Brig. You're like, ah, shit. I chose poorly. Ooh. I've avenged you, Reinhardt, by killing the other Reinhardt. Opinions on Ingrid. We don't really know much about her. I mean, she's produced a lot of children, which is, like, pretty goat, but other than that, we don't know much about her. She's got good taste in men, I guess, judging by Torbjorn. Try her meatballs? You've been replaced by Evil Ian. What? No. Evil Ian would not be into Brig. Absolutely not. He'd be into, like, Widowmaker. Freak like he is. No. No, the real authentic MIG, his heart belongs to Brig and Kiriko, and you know it's no other option. Well, at least if we're just looking at Overwatch, that is. Ooh. No, 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 no. No! Evil Ian loves... Not even Evil Ian loves Sombra. That's how bad she is. Not even. Maybe Evil Ian likes Mercy. Maybe. Probably Widowmaker, though, if I had to hazard a guess. Oh, God. But not Sombra. Not a chance. Man. Oh, they're Korean. I should have known. Devil Ian loves Sombra. There is no version of me that loves Sombra. Not a single one. Would Juno be good wife material? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. She feels very young as a character in terms of like her personality, so it's kind of hard to say. It feels like she has a lot of growing room, you know? So I'm not sure whether Juno would be or not. Probably. Probably. Hey, welcome to the Discord, Alice. Glad to have you there. MIG doesn't like French people. Excuse me? I think French people are just fine, thank you very much.
Hey, arigato. That had some style. Thanks.
Hey, Blind Gamer YouTube with the $5 super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You'd main Bastion, but because you can't see one bit, you're forced to main Juno because of the lock-on ability. Interesting. How do you use her primary fire with Juno? Is that just sort of a... I mean, I don't know how that works. I feel like Mercy would be one of the better options for support. She has the lock-on beam. Mercy or Juno. Interesting, though. Interesting to hear that you have to go with Juno. Either way, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
I'll find my own path.
Where's that tablet? There it is.
Watch your flanks. They might try something.
Evil Ian's favorite MHA character is Mineta. Ugh. Maybe. Maybe. Venture and Moira wifey material? I don't think so, personally. At least not on Moira's front. Venture's front, I'm actually not sure. That's kind of tough to say for them. Moira, absolutely not. I would not trust Moira. I would not trust her. I'd constantly be paranoid she's doing things behind my back. Who's better, Toga or Mina? What? That's not even a question. Of course it's Mina. I don't even like Toga. Mina all the way. French Canadian, is this true? What? That I don't like French people? No, it's not true. French people are great. Have you heard their accents? Ooh la la. Evil Ian puts milk before the cereal. Better yet, Evil Ian doesn't use milk at all. Momo Fortnite skin with a Mineta strapped to her, strapped to a stick for a pickaxe. I thought you were gonna say a Mineta back bling, but a pickaxe with him would be even funnier. Just smashing him around. That would be really funny, actually. Oh god, oh god. I wonder if there'll be any more My Hero skins in Fortnite. I wouldn't be surprised if they did another wave later on. Evil Ian uses sus milk. Excuse me? Excuse me? You care to explain what you mean by that, sus milk? Wake up one morning, Moira's taking your arm off for some experiment. Yeah, I just wouldn't trust her, which, like, you can't have a good relationship if you don't trust your partner. And I could never trust Moira, so.
Payload stalled. Like mending a shadow.
Fine Gamer YouTube with another $5 super chat. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Style.
Mercy would be too much of an easy target for the enemy team. You're forced to use the left click ability on Juno. Left click ability. Yeah, so you're saying the torpedoes for Juno, right? Ooh. Like, that makes sense. I'm surprised Juno wouldn't be as easy a target as Mercy, though. Because Juno, I feel like, is just as vulnerable to, like, snipers and stuff, if not more so. But I don't know. I mean, you're the person with the experience, so you would know better. Mercy just seems like a character that'd be easy to do with that. Moira seems like a nightmare coworker too. Those messages. Oh yeah, I love those email logs on Oasis. Just like you can just like sense the like the fear in her coworkers who are like, can we please have the vanadium? Can we please have it? It really belongs here. Like, we appreciate that you've been working with it, but can we please have it? And Moira's just like, no. Like, she just is like, nope, it's better here. Deal with it. Oh man, Moira's great. What a great character Moira is. Oh, that's it. Kenobi-wan. I thought you said BRB getting some weeb something. Wheat Bix. Isn't that like the cereal that like old people eat so they can poop? Not weeb tricks or whatever. Oh. Oh god, I missed. Eee! Moira's your support, man. I used to play a lot of Moira back in Overwatch 1. I barely touched her since Overwatch 2. I wonder why.
My ultimate is ready. Join me. Restoring balance. I feel all warm inside. Let the kitsune guide you. Just Dyson helping with the payload.
Hello, Geraldine. Welcome. Should do the whole lore of Overwatch until now, like how new ones join and stuff, since we're getting Freak. Oh man, those entire lore videos are... I don't know. Those are always interesting. You'll see those, and there'll be one that's uploaded recently that has like 10 million views, and it's like, good lord. But then, like, for every one of those uploaded that has 10 million views, there's 10 million that have 1 view, so...
Soothing your wounds.
When you're playing Uno, forgot what to say and said Juno instead. How embarrassing is that? I don't know. I've never had that happen. You think the new tank will replace Kiriko? Excuse me? Kiriko? Kiriko's a support. How would Freak replace Kiriko? You mean it's like a favorite character for me? I highly doubt it. At best, he'll probably compete with Wrecking Ball as a favorite of mine. Just buy the book and you have content no one else knows? Yeah, but that would mean I have to read a book. You kidding me? That's way too much effort for a video. Reading a whole ass book? What am I? Some sort of like actual creator? Hell no. What's a competition between freaks? Wrecking Ball is not a freak. Don't call him that. Imagine Moira shouting at Doomfist, Mr. Electric, send them to the principal's office and have them expelled. About the freaks, he's just like, no, I want to see where they're going with this. I'm really curious to hear how Moira, like, actually reacts to the Vanadium being stolen. Is she gonna be, like, furious? Are we gonna see her, like, actually, like, as mad as we've ever seen her? Or is she gonna, like, remain cool and collected about it? And be like, oh, this is an annoying trifle, but, you know, we'll have it dealt with. I don't know. I'm really curious to hear what new Moira interactions end up tying to the freak character. Read a book. What do you think? I'm a boomer? Yeah, exactly. I write books, not read them. Reading? Huh? What is this? You expect me to look at a single thing for more than 60 seconds at a time? Egregious. Oop. In a different mirrorverse, Ian married Kiriko. Good lord. Yeah, that's like the bad timeline. The good timeline is where I marry Brig. The bad timeline is where I marry Kiriko. Don't think Moira's ever furious. She would just be disappointed. Right. Like, I imagine it would be... Like, that would feel more in character, but I think it would be interesting if, like, there was something that happened that was like, oh, that's what finally broke Moira. The Vanadium being stolen, but I don't expect it to. I think she'll remain cool and disappointed. Flying Gamer with another $5 super chat. Appreciate it again. May need to establish your Discord link. Your phone is won't let you visit it because you don't know Streamlabs. You can find the link to the Discord in the description of the video as well. Although, actually, I think I know what you mean now, because somebody else had mentioned that before. Was that Kat that said it before? Where they weren't able to join because they couldn't use the link? I'm sure that's a... that's probably like a YouTube safety feature, where you can't follow links posted by people on like YouTube channel chats like this, which must be a new feature because it's not something I've run into before. And they are a moderator, so you should be able to follow their link. I'll have to look into it though. But if you go to the video description, you'll be able to find the link to the Discord. What kind of books do you like to read? Horror and sci-fi? Oh, you like horror and sci-fi. I don't read. I stare at the funny moving pictures that dance across my screen and make me feel good on the inside. Hope it's not they did exactly what I wanted them to, because that's boring. I agree. I 100% agree, P. Daddy. If they try to play it where Moira's like, I wanted them to break out and steal the Vanadium, that'll be the dumbest direction to take it. I really hope that's not it. Because I like the idea of Moira being, like, fallible. In terms of, like, she doesn't have complete control over everything. Things can go awry and get out of hand for her. Which seems to be what's happening with the freaks. Like, she's gone too far, and now things are blowing up in her face. I really hope that's the direction they're going with it. And, like, she might still be able to rein it back in the long run, but, like, the fact that this is not an intentional thing on her part, I like the idea of that. Need a rebrand. Kiriko is not good for the brand anymore. What? Kiriko is amazing for the brand. Have you seen the shorts I put out recently? The Kiriko shorts have been doing remarkably well compared to literally every other hero. Brig's just gonna fix your car and take you to the gym. She'll fix your car, she'll fix your weights, she'll fix your dinner. She'll fix all your needs. Better off marrying Alari? I think she's got a bit too much trauma. Plus, I'm just not that into Alari. I'm gonna be honest. Not my type.
At this point, I'm kind of worried about him.
Shush. I don't want to hear it. Where do you post your hero concept? On the Discord server? There's a dedicated channel. I believe it's under the Overwatch tab category. Called Hero Concepts. You're free to share it there and talk about it with other people. You want to bake for Brigitte? Oh, man. Could you imagine baking a delicious dessert and watching Brigitte eat it and enjoy it? You ever think about things and get really sad afterwards? The only wife you need is Life Weaver. I don't know that. Maybe the less said about that, the better. Rick probably would be a great baker. I don't know how much she really like focuses on baking, but I'm sure she'd be great at it if she like decided to be a baker.
Can't change the world by following all the rules. I've got a few tricks. I've got a few tricks. I've got a few tricks.
Are you scared?
Wait till you see me on my bike.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
What's up?
Forward, my friend.
If Brig had kids, would they turn out like Torbjorn? I don't know. I guess we don't really know what the deal is with Torbjorn's stature. Because, like, certainly none of his... Well, I guess Brig's the only child of his we've really seen, and she certainly doesn't have that short stature, so it's kind of hard to say. I don't know. I guess if it's like a recessive gene, then, like, potentially it could emerge again. Torbjorn's real kids are his turrets. They do share his stature, so you know what? You're probably right.
Like a gentle rain.
No! They stole the Junker Queen. Mrs. Junker Queen, get down. Yoinked out of the room. Feel bad for Brig and her poetry? Nah. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's kind of cute, you know? Can't wait for Brig baguette skin. Why not Widow? Why doesn't Widow get the baguette skin?
I'm here.
Seeing the grandkids in the Christmas comic, they're equally short, but they're also children. Exactly. They're supposed to be short. They're children. Uh-oh. No, Ryan, don't die. No! Man. Whose mythic skin do you really want to see? I want to see a Wrecking Ball mythic, although I don't trust Blizzard to not botch it, is the thing. So in that regard, maybe I don't want to see a mythic skin for Wrecking Ball. I don't know.
Let's go.
Brig needs a Baker skin. They need to do like a Baker sub-theme. We can get like the Baker Sigma, which they had in the concept, which is really cool. They could have a Baker Reinhardt, a Baker Brig. It'd be great. Best My Hero Academia skin. For me personally, it's tied between Juno and Reinhardt. I really, really like both of those skins. I think Juno might win overall just because it's her only skin, whereas Reinhardt has a bunch of skins that are really good. So, like, in terms of the skin I'm going to use the most, it's definitely going to be Uravity Juno. But just in terms of, like, detail of the skin, yeah, I think it's tied between Juno and Reinhardt. Torb Baker's Dozen skin. Baker's Dozen.
Hey. The breeze brings relief. Purified.
Oop. Uh-oh. No, I can't land any of them. Oh, yeah, I got the battle pass. Nice. I hope you bought it using creator code MasterIanGamer in the Fortnite shop.
Flows anew. Thanks.
No.
You take a lot of damage, huh? That's the spot. Over there.
What? Oh my god. Favorite far map? She was pretty good here. Aw.
I don't give up that easily.
For the Crusaders! Over here!
I'm here.
Oh god.
Protecting.
Sorry, Ryan. I didn't have the Suzu for Yuzu. Yee. No, oh my god. You like the Junkrat Halloween game, the one that you pick your own powers? I think it's a really cool idea. I had a bit of fun with it. I don't know how much more I'm really going to play it, though, just because it feels very unbalanced. But it certainly has a lot of potential, and I hope they revisit it with, like, maybe a more structured mode at some point in the future.
Let the Kitsune guide
You. Ground some some coins to buy a Kiriko Toga skin. Hope it's not a bad choice. I mean, the Kiriko skin is great. It's not my favorite, mainly because I wish they'd done the face differently.
Let's do better this time.
Like, it just looks too much like Kiriko. I wish they'd made it look more like Toga. Because, like, you look at Reinhardt's skin, the All Might skin, like, they put a lot of effort into the face, where it still looks like Reinhardt, but it definitely looks like All Might on top of that. Kiriko's just looks like Kiriko, and not like Toga, other than the outfit, which I don't like. Yeah, they should have given her, like, yellow eyes, or just added, like, the bags under her eyes, just as, like, makeup or something. Like, anything, just something little like that, you know? Just to make it look a bit more like Toga, instead of just Kiriko bought a Toga cosplay off Amazon type thing. But other than that, I really like this skin. I think all the like weapons and everything with it are great. It's really just the face. I think they dropped the ball in the face. But, you know, some people seem to disagree with me on that, so either way, I think it is an excellent choice of skin, especially if you're into Toga, because, like, a lot of people really like Toga. I am not one of them, but a lot of people really like her, so I get it. Blind Gamer YouTube with a $2 super chat. Thank you. You're on the Discord. Nice. Glad to have you there. Glad you're able to make it in. I'll have to look into the link not being accessible through Steam Streamlabs. No. Oh god, oh god, oh god, they're using everything. It's the most annoying, dumb thing Overwatch did. Oh god, where do we start with that list?
My soul ignited.
Toga's your favorite villain. I find Toga too, like... I don't like psycho girls. let's just put it that way. Like, I think she's a great character, and she's very effective as a villain in the series. But in terms of, like, oh, I, like, really like this character, I don't. I don't like her at all. Wow, another $5 super chat. You've been very generous, Blind Gamer. I appreciate that. As far as that problem, you know what it was? It was the filters on Wi-Fi. I had to disconnect from the Wi-Fi to do it. Oh, that's kind of weird. I didn't know that would have an impact on it. Huh. Very strange. Well, I'm glad you're able to make it in, either way. Man, how long until you think the, like, Kiriko getting a skin every season changes into Juno getting a skin every season? How long do we think it'll take? 6 months? A year? I mean, Olari's finally, like, starting to actually get skins, and she's been out, well, over a year now. It took her, like, probably 8 months around before she started getting a bunch of skins. More proof Torb's kids are his turrets and not Brigitte. He takes photos of his turrets graduating and puts them in the album. I haven't seen any Brigitte album book. I do kind of like the idea. I mean, like, I don't like it because it's really sad, but I like it because it's funny. The idea that, like, Brigitte is just, like, an unloved child because Torbjorn just prefers his turrets. It's so sad, but, like, funny, you know? It's sad in a funny way. Or funny in a sad way. One of those two.
I've got you. Let the Kitsune guide you. Take some time off. Time for the reckoning.
Way to go. Get that Kiriko. Yay. Offloaded his daughter onto his old-ass man friend. Yep. Good on Ryan for taking her in. Briggs the only one of his kids to go into mechanical engineering. And yet, even still, he prefers his turrets. What does that tell you about the old man? Good old Uncle Ryan. Good old Uncle Reinhardt. What would we do without him? Turrets are mechanical engineering. That's true. Why settle for just a child who studies the same thing you are when you can have the child that is the thing you love? Oop. I always forget I have to requeue. Actually, let's add tank back into the mix. If I were to stream some Halloween games, or spooky games at least, over this next week or so, what games do you all think would be cool to watch? What sort of Halloween stream suggestions do y'all have?
Together then strikes him down. Shed the weight of your doubts.
Poppy Playtime. Isn't that one of those like baby games? Stray? You found Stray creepy? I thought that was supposed to be like cute cat. But like I guess the setting is kind of like unnerving. Don't see Brig being hitting every shot like the turret does. Well, I tell you what, if I was her target, she'd sure as hell hit every shot with me. Dead Space. It's a horror game. Yeah, but it's like a baby horror game.
At this point, I'm kind of worried about him.
It's like one of those like, haha. Oh, dang it. I canceled that too early. It's like one of those games where it's like, you know, it's like, I'm 10 and this is horror, you know? No, no. Game where children are experimented on and turned into living toys, a baby game. Yeah, it's like, you know. Play Dead by Daylight. I do want to do at least one Dead by Daylight stream this next week. Sometime before Halloween. To at least play the Halloween event for it this year. Resident Evil. Resident Evil could be a good one, but that'd be like a long one. That would be a game that, like, I wouldn't even be able to remotely get close to finishing it unless I did, like, multiple streams of it. Which I don't know if I'd want to do that. Yeah, no, don't worry about it, P. Daddy. Don't worry about it. No, quiet. Don't worry about it. When actual horror play Ib? Ib? That sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard of that one before. Was this always... that graffiti, was that always there? I thought that was the, I thought that used to be the same yokai spray we saw in Kanazaka. I didn't remember it being a distinct one for the Kappa. Maybe I just haven't looked around on this map enough. Oh no. Little girl gets trapped in museum, has a rose as a health bar. Huh. I've certainly never played it. I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar. Building has a Kappa on it. Oh yeah, there's the one up there. Play Silent Hill. It's like a little too spooky though, don't you think? You do the tour videos like we did for King's Row but for the new maps. Those videos performed so badly, though. Like, nobody watched those. And, like, obviously some people did, because you're not the first person to suggest I do them again, but, like, nobody watched those.
Arigato. Oh, I feel all warm inside. Thanks.
Wow, Buying Gamer with $10 more super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I should have a donation goal going. Good lord, there have been a lot of donations today. I really appreciate it, everyone. Tell you more about your blindness and how you play the game, but you'd feel better telling it through showing you in-game rather than just blowing money on the whole chat to see. I mean, you can just say it without super chatting. You can just say it in chat. That'd probably be easiest, you know. But either way, I do appreciate all the super chats you've been giving. That has been very much appreciated. Thank you. All right, Doomfist, you need it's time you knock it off. Oop. Oh my god, seriously. Halloween's for spooks, not horror. I think it's for both, but like, I think streaming is probably more fun to do a spooks game.
Someone called the ambulance.
Pesky bee.
Pesky bee. Swooping in and rezzing after I get a kill. How dare she? How dare she? What? No, God, no, no! Yee! Play Undertale. I've already played Undertale, though. Like, I could replay it. I feel like that's not the best Halloween game, though. It's not, like, the right kind of spooky. Even if it is definitely spooky in its own way. No. Man, so many Doomfists. People are talking about so many Reinhardts these days. For, like... I feel like all of Overwatch 2 has just been Doomfist. Like, every time you go into a match, there's a 50% chance the enemy tank is Doomfist. And, like, it's hard for me to, like, really be annoyed with it, because I appreciate that people really like playing him. But, like, God, am I tired of playing against Doomfist every single match. And it's not even that Doomfist specifically is, like, I hate playing against him. It's just, I see him so much, it's so repetitive at this point. Like, oh, can I play against a tank who isn't Doomfist? Oh my god, stop it! Try Don't Scream. Don't Scream. Is that a game? Play against you never pick Doomfist. Yeah, you just go Diva.
I got no qualms fighting against a diva. It's all through sound and audio that you play. I imagine it would have to be. It's probably hard to pinpoint where like a character is though, just through that without the visual component. But it's certainly impressive that you can do so. Come on, team, come on. Oh, come on. Moira's so low. Finisher, finisher. Yeah. No. If I'd pinned the Moira instead of the Venture, that might have changed it, but ah, well. Remarkably close to being a comeback. Ah.
This is so unfair!
So unfair. After you had eye surgery as a kid, you were blind for a day. It was hard getting around. Yeah, imagine. Eye surgery, that sounds really scary. In terms of like Halloween games though, some of the ones I was considering would be Phasmophobia, which I streamed last year. I definitely want to do that again. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion is another one I've been wanting to play for like years and I never have. So I might play that one on stream, because that could be a fun one. It's also a relatively like simple game as well. It wouldn't be anything too complex or long. Had to fix the muscles in both your eyes. You were 4 and when you had the surgery. Dang, that's scary. Oh, eyes are always like, for me, it's like they're so like fragile. They're such pristine little organs, and I feel like if you do like the slightest thing, it's just like your eyesight will be gone forever. It's good that you're able to get it fixed though, Double Edge. How about Dead by Daylight? I do want to do a Dead by Daylight. So I'm thinking like Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, maybe Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. And that's like 3 Halloween games. That's probably all I'll have time for. Maybe I could squeeze in a 4th. Don't scream. Last 18 minutes without screaming or being too loud. Time only proceeds when you move. Huh. Is that one of those games that like tracks your microphone and works that way? Or is it like you have to like in-game not make sound? Still have to wear glasses and contacts? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. A lot of people who haven't even had eye surgery still have to wear glasses and contacts, so.
Think you can keep up?
LCD eyes. Yeah, it's like mine. Redeem. Yeah, we have redemptions here that play sound effects or cause goofy things to happen. I was thinking I could also add like a jump scare redeem if I start doing like spooky games for Halloween. I could add just like a screaming sound effect or something that you guys can redeem, but I don't think it would be that effective because I'm not that like skittish and jumpy with sounds. Ah, thank you for the pet, Double Edge. How kind. So I don't know how effective it would be if I even added a jump scare redeem. I feel like I might just sort of underwhelm you guys. Just because I wouldn't react properly.
Time to drink up.
Ooh, drink up I shall. Well, that's the last of my liquid. I gotta get a new one. Yee! Bye, Number Drop. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.
Looks like somebody wants the death penalty.
Don't jump scare easily. Yeah, me neither. I'm not particularly skittish. You ever had any of your subscribers in the same match as you? I mean, I've been recognized. I don't know if they're necessarily subscribers. But I've certainly been recognized. That happens every now and again. Where'd my team go? Hiya. Don't even get jump scared by sound. I mean, I'll get like I might get like startled by it, but like I don't think I would produce like a satisfying reaction the way a lot of streamers would if you like jump scared them with a redeem. And I'm worried if I did like a jump scare redeem, it would just end up being more annoying than anything. Like annoying to you guys, not to me, which I wouldn't want. Wrecking Ball is Gary the Snail. Oh, SpongeBob collab, you're saying? I'd rather have an Avatar collab if they're going to work with Nickelodeon. Or a TMNT collab, given the new Freak Hero, which might be turtle-themed, maybe. Either way, definitely feels like he'd very much fit the TMNT whole mutant thing. You have a ghost walk and people hate you for it? What, like you walk really silently so people don't know you're coming? Oh god. No! Out-queened. Out-queened again. TMNT would be a really cool collab. Other than Freak, since we don't even know what he really looks like yet, what do you think would be good TMNT collab skins they could add? Like, what would they give Kiriko? Would Kiriko be April? Probably. I could see that. Who would be Shredder? Oh my god, Wrecking Ball would be Shredder. Wrecking Ball would be Shredder. Not Shredder, what am I? Splinter. God damn it. I always hated how Shredder and Splinter were like so phonetically similar because I always mix them up. Splinter. Splinter would be Wrecking Ball. Who would be Shredder though? That's actually a good question. I could see Reaper being Shredder. Maybe Ramatra would be Shredder? We need a Shredder skin. We need a Splinter skin. Wrecking Ball would have to be Splinter. I don't know what they do for the turtles, though. Like, who would be the main 4 turtles? Give April to Mercy? They might. I can see that, too. Junkrat is Michelangelo. Yeah, I don't know who would get the turtle skins, because they'd have to have, like, 4, right? Ramatra would be perfect for Shredder due to Super Shredder. Right, that's what I was thinking. I could see that. Reaper's Casey. I could see that. Leonardo Genji. Yeah, they could do like Leo Genji. Maybe Mercy would be Michelangelo because of the staff. Oh, Kiriko might be Raphael because of the... I forget what the name of the weapon he uses is, but it's kind of similar to kunai. No, wait, I'm God damn it, I always get these mixed up. Mikey has the nunchucks. Never mind. There's too many names. There's too many names in TMNT. I always get them bamboozled. Donnie would be Mercy because of the staff. Donnie would be Mercy because of the staff. Mikey. Who would be nunchucks for Mikey? Kiriko, Raph, Mercy, Donnie, Genji, Leo. Who would be Mikey? Brig? Oh, okay, you're right. That's a good, yeah. P. Daddy, I think you're right. Brig would be Mikey. All of these would be an absolute stretch in terms of making them actually look good, but one character can be the 4 turtles, mini mythic skin. Ooh. I don't know if I'd like that. I'd rather they just give it to 4 different characters. I think that'd be more fun. Who am I mostly playing in comp this season? I haven't played comp at all this season yet, so nobody yet. I don't know, maybe Junker Queen? I feel like I play a lot of Junker Queen these days, because she's like the only tank hero that I have a lot of fun playing, who's like consistently good in most situations. Ramatra just feels like ass now. I guess Diva. I could probably play a bunch of Diva. Maybe Winston. How many achievements do you have? I have no idea. Most of them. Most of the tank ones. I might have all the tank achievements. Well, I don't think I have all of Doomfist's achievements. I don't think I have his like Meteor Strike one. But other than that, I think I have all the tank achievements. I think. There might be 1 or 2 others I don't have. Yeah, let's go Malga. Good rotating Juno, Kiri, Lifeweaver. In terms of support, it'll be probably just Kiriko still for me. I don't feel comfortable enough yet with Juno that I'd want to run her in comp when I'd otherwise be running Kiriko. Hello, BT23. Welcome. Diva can be Krang. Oh my god, Diva Krang. That would be hilarious. Oh man, if they gave Wrecking Ball, if they gave Wrecking Ball a Splinter skin, what would they do for his mech? Juno honestly isn't that hard. No, she isn't that hard, but like, I'm not as proficient with her as I am with Kiriko, so I feel like 9 times out of 10, I'm better off playing Kiriko just because I'm more skilled with her. Four weapons: Ninja Turtles use bow, staff, nunchuck, katana, and scythe. Scythe? Is that the term for Raph's weapon? Okay. Yeah, so it would be Mercy for the bow staff, Brigitte for the nunchuck, Genji for katana, and Kiriko for the scythe. There we go. Easy peasy. Need a new hero that throws DVDs. What the hell? You're lurking, trying to do the rank challenges to get the ranked pickaxe. 250 storms is disgusting. Hey, no worries. I mean, I know you're probably grinding it. I don't think I got the ranked pickaxe. No, because I haven't played much ranked in Fortnite this season. I wasn't playing it for a long time because the Doom Island couldn't spawn in ranked, and I wanted to get the Doom Island. And then at this point, it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm probably not going to get the pickaxe by the end of the season, but I don't even really care for the pickaxe for this ranked season, so I'm not too worried about it. No, the Juno is so low. No, Juno must die. No! Rocksteady, Bebop, Roadhog, and Rhine. Ooh. But they make it work for Junkrat and Roadhog.
That was
For
embarrassing.
Bebop and Rocksteady. Because that would be like good for like the duo aspect of them. Don't like rank with the pickaxe is sick. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the pickaxe for this season for ranked. I like the one last season, the like chainsaw sword. I use that one on the operator skin I run. No satellites, no vectors. Suffer as Ramatra has. Oh god. Woo. That was a close one. Dog Pound and Fish Face, Hog and Junk. Maybe. Taking a break until Chapter 2. Seems like a lot of people are. I don't know. We'll see how Chapter 2 is. I'm curious to see what Battle Pass skins are in the next season for OG Chapter 2. Malga smack. Man, remember when that was just a joke? Remember when we used to joke about Malga Smash? And now you can actually smash with the MHA collab. If we get another Peely skin, you're pulling your own skin off. Yup. Fishpool essentially confirmed to be one. Yeah. Like, we just had a whole ass Marvel season. Do we really need more Marvel skins filling the battle pass the season after? Ugh. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Why does Savannah have a lot of Talon recognition? Does that mean archives will be back? I don't know. Again, it's that sort of thing where it's like they're seeming to be focusing on the lore in weird ways all of a sudden. I'm not sure what their goal is with this. Are they implying the return of some sort of story-based mode or something? I have no idea. I don't think archives per se will be returning necessarily, but maybe they're building up to something similar to that. Kaiju number 8 collab with Overwatch. You can see that. I haven't seen Kaiju number 8. I have very auxiliary knowledge of it. Auxiliary? What will be the better word for that? Outer rim knowledge? I don't know much about it. I only know a little bit. When are we going to get an Italian hero? I don't know. Good question. Good question indeed. Passing knowledge? Yeah, I suppose. Most of what I know about it is that one of the characters' names is almost identical to Mina's. That's like the extent of my knowledge of Kaiju number 8.
Traveling to Dorado.
Doomfist, you say? Ugh. See, look at how they did Rein's face for this skin. Why couldn't they have done something similar for Kiriko? At least give her the yellow eyes. It would have looked so much better. Got the weapon charm for the event. Oh, I didn't even notice. Wasn't paying attention. I should equip that after this. Wonder when testing is going to be for the new hero. My guess is three or 4 weeks from now, because there's the weekend that has like the esports thing that's going to happen, whatever that is, the World Cup, Contenders Cup. I can't keep up with all those. It's probably not going to be that weekend because they don't want people being pulled away from watching that in order to play the hero. So it could be the weekend before or after. Probably the weekend before. So whenever that is exactly, I'm thinking probably 3 or 4 weeks from now is when we're going to see the playtest. Redeem blind. Yes, we do have a blind redeem, courtesy of Toph. I feel like they're going to get announced at the OWCS finals. They could. I could see them releasing like the gameplay and or origin story for the hero there, and then like I guess the playtest would be like the weekend after might be what they do. I could see them playing it like that. Like they did with Ramatra. Right. Yeah, exactly. I could see them do something similar, but the issue is like they can't have the playtest during that same weekend because then there's a conflict of like people tuning into one or the other. I don't think they would have them overlap in terms of when they take place. So do you announce the hero an entire week before they're actually playable? Maybe. Or they do like an after the fact type thing where it's like first they're playable and then during OWCS they do like the origin story or something like that. I don't know. There's a couple different ways they could play it. Too early for flapjacks. Fast and Furious collab. Rein is Vin Diesel. Oh my god. That'd be ridiculous. Overwatch Championship Series DreamHack Stockholm Final Major. If I didn't know better, I would think you literally just made up every single one of those words. Can someone explain to me why people like esports as a thing? I don't get it. Yeah, I've never been into like sports period, to be fair. But like, wouldn't you rather just play the game than watch a bunch of people who are way different than you play the game? I don't know. Do I prefer playing offense or defense? I don't really have a preference, I would say. They each have their own pros and cons. Wrecking Ball is better on offense typically, but defense can be nice. Only care about OWCS for the drops. I mean, like, I can understand that, but that's not even, like, really liking esports. That's just, like, you know, liking the rewards. If anything, announcing the hero during the finals is more viewership incentive. Right, which means we could see the trial the weekend afterward then. But at that point, you're cutting it really close to, like, the start of the next season is the thing. Because, what is it, like the 22nd or 23rd that OWCS is going to be for that event? That's, like, only a couple weeks before we're expecting, like, the next season to be, basically. And maybe it's not quite that close, but like still, that feels a bit late to be running a hero trial. Especially compared to the Juno hero trial, which was like the 3rd week of season 11 or whatever. I'd be surprised if they waited that long into this season to do the trial for Freak. But they could. They could. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible. It would just be it would be different than how they've done it in the past. But they might do it that way. Ooh. Like esports and you would rather play the game? It's just, I've never been into watching like sports, period. Season 14 doesn't drop till mid-December. Yeah, but like that's gonna be what, like 3 weeks after OWCS then? Which means the trial would have to be 2 weeks before the start of the start of season 14, because it would have to be after OWCS. It just feels like it'd be really late in the season for them to be doing all that stuff, which is why I think it might be before OWCS that they have the trial. But it could be either. Could be either. The loophole if you compete in esports. I think competing in esports for me would be even less fun than watching it. The idea, it's like, oh, we're playing a game not to have fun, but to win. It's like, I don't know. It's just not my thing. Really just not my thing. You want a Hammond hang in there poster? Oh, that'd be great. They need to do more Overwatch merch. I kind of wish I could just make my own Overwatch merch. Like, if I could just make Kiriko acrylic stands and sell them, that'd be amazing. But that's a really easy way to get in trouble with Blizzard, so I don't want to do that. Although I might just make some for myself. No. Venture should be with the Gurren Lagann collab. Oh, that'd be so cool. I would love if they did that. I could see them doing it too. I mean, if they did Cowboy Bebop, I think Gurren Lagann is definitely on the table.
Play of the game.
Season 14 drops the week after Marvel Rivals release. Right, there's also that. You don't want the hero trial to be too close to Marvel Rivals releasing, because that's going to sap all the interest from it. So, gotta keep that in mind too. Been considering getting the Kiri figurine. What, the Red Tokyo Tower one? I really want to get one of those. I also kind of just want to like make my own. You know, just order one myself. You're bad. You play for fun. There are 3 teams for a university and you're the worst one. I mean, like, how is it structured? I guess you like play against other universities. I guess it works in the same way as like sports, like typical sports teams do. Glad they made new heroes free, not locked behind Battle Pass. I agree. I'm very glad they reverted that change. I think it was a good call to pull back on that. A bad call to ever do it in the first place. Rival or Overwatch, which one am I going to be in more? Overwatch. I'm not planning to play Marvel Rivals, like, at all. Unless they add something that really draws me to it, but... as is, I'm not really interested in it whatsoever. I don't expect to play it. Malga Trial started same day Fortnite OG dropped. Right, but that was also the same weekend as BlizzCon. Like, they didn't really have a choice in that regard. They had to do it then, because that's when the BlizzCon reveal was. Psylocke essentially the Kiriko of Marvel Rivals. In terms of gameplay or character? Captain of enemy team is called Knobcheese 69. It's one of those teams. I see. No. My barrier is charging. You have no interest in Marvel Rivals? No. I'm not a Marvel fan. And the gameplay of it doesn't look that interesting. I'm not a fan of the art style of Marvel Rivals either. I think it looks very boring and bland. A bit of both. Huh. Interesting. Ooh. Aw, man.
I've been knocked down before.
Ooh. Thank you, my friend. Nah. No, 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 no. How could this happen? How could this happen? When you playing the Scream Fortress update? Oh god. I'll be honest, I think my TF2 days might be behind me at this point. I don't have the strength or the will to put up with the state of TF2 as it is. Perhaps it's best to just leave it a good memory. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, I think we got this. I don't think All Might is working here. Well, we got it through in the end, so it worked well enough. What? Malga's Brazilian voice actor also voices Endeavor in MHA. Really? Well, if ever there was another reason for Malga to get an Endeavor skin, there you go. I really hope they do future My Hero waves for Overwatch, because there's so many characters that work so well. Although, if I'm being honest, outside of Juno, I haven't seen that many people using the My Hero skins since the collab dropped. Like, I'm kind of surprised how few All Might Reinhardts I've seen. Like, I've seen a handful of Kirikos and Reapers with them, a few Tracers as well. But mainly it's just the Junos, and those are probably people who just want a Juno skin, regardless of what it is. So I hope this is actually a well-received collab. Like, I hope people actually buy these skins. Ever heard of the game Foam Stars? Isn't that like the PlayStation Splatoon ripoff game? I think I've heard of that. Oh no, no, no. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah! Why would he ult there? Well. Of being only non-Fox in chat. Not counting the little pet companions, though. What was your career as an Omnic before becoming the world's first Omnic streamer? I was a video editor. I was a video editor, Omnic. Turns out Omnics are very good at meticulous tasks like video editing. So it was a very easy transition into becoming a streamer and YouTuber of my own after I gained sentience. Rather have a wave 2 of Transformers. I don't think Transformers Wave 2 would work as well, though. Like, there's certainly some additional skins they could add, but My Hero Academia has so many characters that would work for Overwatch skins. But comparing it to Transformers, like when the Transformers collab came out, I saw Optimus Prime Reinhardt everywhere. I saw that skin being used so much for the first couple weeks. I haven't seen All Might Reinhardt nearly as much. I'm really curious what the actual, like, you know, profit difference will be between the two. Echo should have gotten Transformers skin. It would have fit her. Definitely would have fit her. Because people wait for the free skins coming back, and unfortunate it's never coming back with those free skins. I don't think that's necessarily why people aren't buying skins, because they think free ones are going to come back. I have seen a lot of people who don't seem to like that Tracer got the Deku skin, which is, like, fair. And I wonder how much of it really is just people thinking the skins should have gone to different heroes. Also, I'm sure it doesn't help that, like, Kiriko has so many skins at this point. It's like, are you really going to get Toga on top of that? Also, I think the timing... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Ah! 0.01 meters. Oh my god. I think the timing of this collab actually came at a bad time, too. The fact it started 2 days after the season itself is like, what? Why didn't it just start with the season? Because now all the casuals tune in for like the first day to see what's new, and they're like, oh, this is interesting. And then they tune out and like don't pay attention until like the next time something big happens. It's like the interest in Overwatch is on cooldown. So like, I think that's probably impacted My Hero collab negatively. Because, like, a lot of people I saw were surprised to find out that it started on Thursday. They're like, wait, it's already here? Because people just weren't expecting it to be that soon. Man, it is so unfair. Still see people using the K-pop skins? Oh, right, yeah, especially compared to Le Seraphim. Le Seraphim skins, even to this day, I see being used constantly. Le Seraphim has to be the most profitable collab Blizzard has done. Like, it just has to be. There's no way they didn't make the most money from that. At least in terms of, like, revenue. I have no idea what it, like, costs them in terms of, like, contracting the IP. Might have not wanted it to override the hero trial. What do you mean override the hero trial? You're talking about the My Hero collab? I mean, maybe, but like, why didn't it just start with the new season? I guess they wanted to have the season itself get its own bit of spotlight and then the My Hero collab, but like then the My Hero collab just kind of got shafted because of that. And it's like, what the hell else is going to happen for the rest of the season? I don't know. I am curious to see what all ends up happening over the course of season 13. Because I feel like after October, other than the hero trial and like the new soldier mythic weapon skin, we don't like really know much about what's actually going to be happening. It kind of feels like empty in that portion. So I'm curious if they've got another little secret thing that'll be popping up one way or another, even if it's just them like announcing a 6v6 playtest or something like that. Surely they're planning another K-pop collab. If not K-pop overtly, something similar has to be in the works, because like they'd be stupid not to do another one.
Hey, hello there. Hello.
Let's give Wrecking Ball a spin, shall we? Still think MHA should have been after Halloween. Yeah, I think it probably would have been better if it was. But, like, I'm curious to see why it wasn't, you know? Like, I'm wondering if there's going to be something else going on in Overwatch after Halloween. That's the reason they didn't do it then. Or it could just be that, like, you know, on the My Hero side, there was a reason they wanted it to run at this point in time. Like, interestingly, it started the same day that Red Tokyo Tower announced the, well, not announced, but, like, showed off the merchandise for their My Hero event that'll be running in November. Although I feel like that's more than likely a coincidence. Woo! Thank you. Want FNAF X Overwatch? What would that even entail, though? Like, will we just get like a Reinhardt Freddy skin? No Momo merch for the event? Yeah, no Momo and no Mina, so like... I had high hopes for it. I was like, excited to see a little Mina acrylic stand. And it doesn't exist, so I'm like, oh, well, I'm not interested. I don't know, maybe I'll try to get my hands on a Kirishima one, but given how hard it's been to get the Overwatch stuff from that, I don't expect the My Hero merch to be any easier. Probably not worth the effort. How are we doing over here? This is the wrong point, folks. It's true, we are still getting the cat skins sometime in the latter half of the season. I wonder if there's going to be, like, a whole thing with that. Because we at least know there's going to be a handful of skins fitting the cat theme that gets added. But, like, is there going to be, like, a game mode or something that pops up alongside it? Or some other weird sort of, like, Loverwatch type, like, outside of the game type thing? I don't know. Thought I could stand on top of that fountain to get a pile drive. I could not. See a lot of the Faye skin for Ashe. I do see that one a lot. That's like the one Bebop skin I actually see getting used. That and Ein Hammond, which, you know, that was the free one, so that kind of makes sense. Ooh. Good hack from the Sombra. No! At least my babies have killed some of them. My babies! No way we'd get FNAF x Overwatch before FNAF and Fortnite. I agree. I wonder how much overlap there even is between FNAF and like Overwatch's player base. Surely not as much as there is overlap between Fortnite and FNAF. Like, knowing the people I know who like actually play Overwatch, I feel like not that many of them would be really that interested in a FNAF collab. Like, even My Hero, to an extent, I feel like is not quite activating the same like demographic of people as like Transformers or Bebop, which is perhaps why I haven't seen as many people using the My Hero skins. Hype for Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered for the PS5. Your birthday, Gav. When is that coming out? Oh my god, will this cowboy just die? There he goes. Those are your babies? Does it mean you were pregnant? Don't worry about it. Comes out October 31st. Okay. That's on Halloween. Are any of y'all going to be doing anything fun or spooky for Halloween? Any big parties planned or trick-or-treat endeavors? No! No! How dare they Mercy pull that off? Come on, come on, come on. We only need one more! Woo! Alrighty. This Wrecking Ball match I've had in a while. Family turns all the lights off for Halloween. What, so you don't get trick-or-treaters? Yeah, I've known houses that do that. Got the scariest shit of all in Halloween. Therapy. Ooh. That's rough, buddy. Going to Gatlinburg. Huh. I don't know where that is, but I guess it's like a thing. Oh.
Hey, arigato. That had some style. Thanks.
Blind Gamer with another $5 super chat. Thanks. I really appreciate how much you've been donating. Do you think you can describe Wrecking Ball and Bastion to the best of your ability? It would mean both of them, but as you stated, cannot see, so yeah. Wrecking Ball and Bastion. I mean, Wrecking Ball is a big metal ball with a hamster inside that has a grapple hook, so it grabs onto things and then spins around. I think that's the gist. I think that's the gist of Wrecking Ball, to be honest. Imagine getting hit in the head with a brick. But the brick is tied to a string, so it doesn't hit you just once. It spins around and hits you again, and then again, and then again, and then it flies away. Only to come back later and hit you all over again. That's Wrecking Ball. Bastion is like a chunky, boxy robot who stomps around and shoots people with his gun. and then he turns into a bigger gun and shoots you harder. That's Bastion. Also, he's pretty cute. So is Wrecking Ball. Both of them are pretty cute. I have to go start dinner. Well, goodbye, Double Edge. Thanks for stopping by. I do believe I will actually be calling it there as well for myself. I think I need to get some dinner likewise, so we'll be calling it there. Thank you, everybody who tuned into the stream today. Thank you for all these super chats as well from Blind Gamer and Dragon Claw and others. There's quite a bit today. I really do always appreciate that. Always goes to helping out with the channel, whether it's getting new hardware, like a new monitor, or other stuff like that. Is all very, very much appreciated always. And yeah, I just appreciate having you all tune in as well. It was fun playing more of the My Hero event, hanging out with our My Hero reps. And yeah, we'll be seeing you next time. We'll be back on Tuesday for probably it'll be another Overwatch stream on Tuesday. But then stay tuned for maybe some spooky streams a bit later in the week. So either way, hope you have a good one. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.